All right, so we're back. Welcome to everybody. We are back after a little bit of a hiatus, and I gotta turn this off so you guys can hear me. There we go. No content violations for us. Thank you very much. Anyway, we're back after a little bit of a hiatus. I just got done moving. For those of you watching the stream, you can see the how the library currently looks. Boxes are every whichwhere, but that's okay. For tonight, the boxes don't matter. Tonight we are vampires. Who, dun dun dun, who remembers what happened in the last session? I know it's been a little bit. Does anyone remember?
I remember.
I hung out by a door.
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just drunk when you were saying that, but yes, you did hang out by a door.
I do have the notes with where we ended off.
I remember that we figured out we would drop off the parents of Lily at the hospital so that they would get proper medical care, and we would go and meet at Eddie Wu's secret hideout. And when we met there, we went in through various methods, including not breaking down doors or Kool-Aid manning it, which was disappointing. But we got in and smashed a few people up and broke a few things and got Eddie, and then promptly heard sirens, or
not sirens,
or we got a alert that vehicles were pulling up anyways.
Okay.
Yes. To expand on that, we did actually start out with a werewolf encounter, such as it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was not quite as violent as we were all anticipating.
Which is good.
Yes. When dealing with 9-foot killing machines, no violence is good.
It went really quickly because I was a little bit late, but by the time I got in, it was already over.
That was a half hour, I think. Something like that. At any rate, it didn't amount to much, but more fun story.
They didn't want to fight. They just wanted information.
Correct.
Got interrogated by werewolves.
Yes.
Oh, you'll know when you get interrogated by werewolves.
And I know I climbed some walls.
You did at Eddie's place. You did manage. Oh, not just at Eddie's place. At the cabin in the woods, you climbed some walls.
Yeah, Yvette didn't like that much.
Meanwhile, I thought it was hilarious.
No, you were just hanging out.
Yeah, and then, but I did climb the building later, and that was actually at the very end. I spotted cars coming, and hopped on our little earpieces and was like, "Yo." I mean, that's probably not what I said. But,
yo, fools, you got cars incoming.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I wrote down that, yes, Dr. Fox is on the roof.
Indeed.
Yep. And everybody else is inside and taking care of business. And, yeah, looks like bad guys are coming in vehicles.
Okay.
I think.
Well, I don't. Do the vehicles say "bad guy car" on them?
Well, I mean,
there are neon signs above them. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's
it's heavily implied. Yes.
There's AR markers on them for those of you who have the your eyes turned on.
On the inside, with Eddie Wu, I believe Yvette was trying to stake him and didn't tell anybody what her plans were, and Stephen freaked out a bit and did not let her do that until after she explained what she was trying to do.
To my remembrance, that hadn't yet happened, as in no staking had actually occurred at this point. There was things going on, lots of things happening, basically all at once. So let's open up real quick, unless anyone has anything else to add, anything else that they remember.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I do. I want to add that my favorite part of last session was that we broke into 2 vehicles and we had the fun V and the humdrum V, and that was my favorite part. Thank you.
That was a thing. Yes, that was definitely. Oh, and as a matter of disclosure about last session, So we took a break about halfway through the session, and after that fact, I didn't unmute my mic in OBS, so the other half of that session is just you guys talking and reacting to what I'm saying, but my voice does not come through at all. So that's a thing. That is a thing that occurred last session. I'm checking it out, and my mic is working now. So
That's gotta be weird.
I'm just not even going to bother putting it up on the YouTubes or the podcast. We won't even bother with that. It'll be okay.
Oops.
We basically covered what happened last session already. So, no longer in the Fun V or Humdrum V. Let's go to the roof.
Okay.
Valerie, you're up there, and you see 3 vehicles of suitably Men in Black SUV looking detail coming your direction.
The cars.
See, they're bad guys. Clearly.
Because only bad guys drive black vehicles at night.
In the 90s movies?
It's very true. I mean, we're not going to break from tradition that much, so I'm okay with that.
In every single 90s movie you can think of.
Yep, it's only yeah, you were correct. I will not lie there. So yes.
I mean, they may be good guys, but the good guys are bad guys for our.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. No, they're all bad guys. We're all bad here.
There really are very few shades of good in the world of darkness. Everyone's a little bit tainted. So that is what's going on with you. Do you have anything specific aside from calling out, hey, pardon me, there are vehicles coming that you wish to accomplish? They are still at the beginning of the quote unquote drive. So they are just pulling in. They don't appear to be flooring it or anything, but they are on their way.
Well, no, I'm just going to describe to my comrades what I see via earpiece message, and I'm going to make sure that I am crouching and not a big old obvious target standing on top of a roof.
You're not standing on a roof flailing your arms about like one of those things at a car dealership.
Welcome home.
Hey everybody!
Hi everybody. No, I'm crouching, and I'm like fucking Solid Snake, crouching and talking into my earpiece.
Metal Gear. Colonel. Okay, so yeah, okay. So you're Metal Gearing it, or you are Solid Snaking it.
I'm not Snake. Anyway.
Okay, yes, that's fine with me. Meanwhile, someone else is apparently trying to be Solid Snake. Where exactly are you stealthing, Silas? And do you grab a box when you do so?
You are muted, Austin.
Okay. All right. Apparently, they're having some problems. Okay, so he's.
That's right. He was. Wasn't he only carrying his bow?
Correct.
Bow and a shotgun or something like that? Yeah.
Bow, as far as I remember, I do not recall if he had any other guns.
He grabbed a shotgun, and then Silas and Samuel started clearing the rooms back to back.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a note that as the session ended, Silas exited through the door that Becker was next to.
There it was. Thank you.
Heading off to sweep the house. Quote, finger quote, sweep the house.
Okay. So he grabs a broom and goes out.
And I sweep it good.
You sweep it real good. It's actually pretty filthy. But anyway, yeah, that's fine. You can make it to your truck with very little problem. Wait, hold up. So where? I don't remember. You parked way back.
Was it way out of the way?
Yeah, because you're going to end up crossing paths with these vehicles at some point.
That's fine. Then I stealth myself to a point where I can see things and generally not be seen.
Yeah,
I should have enough ammo or arrows for this.
Yeah, but to get to your car, that would mean you would have to stealth past everyone, spend some time finding your ammo, and then coming back. And essentially, you probably miss the totally not combat.
It's fine. I should be good.
It'll
Okay.
be fine.
So yeah, I want to see what I see.
Okay. So you go outside the house, and there, while no trees or anything are around, there is enough, fencing, and there's other stuff like that around. And a tank. There was a tank coming. No, there is no
I believe
tank.
it.
I'm sorry, no tank.
How about an AK-47 that's a car?
Maybe.
Huh.
By the way, that was an awesome thing that got posted.
Yeah,
That's
that
it. Yay for internal references.
Thank you.
Anyway, so you see from your current vantage point, one, maybe two, definitely more than one vehicle coming up the drive. It's not sloped enough that you have a great vantage point, whereas Valerie has a better one by far. And you do also have your Mordecai. Yeah, okay, so with Mordecai, yeah, you would see all three.
On this day, and I quote,
Hold up. You got
God.
super, super, super quiet
You muffled.
or distant or something.
how about now?
No. There we go. I heard it crinkle.
Good.
Perfect.
Yay.
Perfect.
Yay! Everything's going to shit, but that's okay. I'll power through like usual.
You got this.
No, you're fine.
I
You're
get on the mic and I say, "Nobody make a move yet."
Okay, so that's what's going on. Now, inside the room, currently, we have got Eddie Wu being held by a Steven, a Valerie who has whiffed on a stake, and everyone else. So we've got Becker. Becker is outside the other room, just kind of hanging. I'm not sure what Becker's doing. We'll get to you in just a second. So for Samuel, Steven, and Yvette, what are you guys going to be doing in this moment where Steven purposefully pulled Eddie out of the way of your stake?
Oh gosh. Is it
As soon as I hear that there's vehicles coming, I'm going to just hand Eddie off to
But he's not.
Yeah, hold
he's
up.
not restrained yet?
He is
Yeah.
not. And so we're going to do a thing real quick here.
You've got him in a headlock, and that's about it.
You do.
Yeah.
So, Steven, I am going to require a roll from you.
Okay.
If you could just give me an intelligence roll, please.
Just straight intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one sec here. We'll see if this works. Oh, maybe it won't work. One second. GM is having problems here. There we go. Okay. So, he... Dun, dun, dun.
Well,
Okay.
is he struggling or?
Oh,
is
he is. He is going to talk to you. That's what he's going to do.
Very suggestively.
No.
He is going to say, "You should let me go." You know, it sounds like a really great idea.
Is it possible for Samuel to yoink the stake out of Yvette's hand and just plunge it into Eddie's chest?
Well, let's
Like,
one sec.
really fast.
Let's deal with the consequences of the power use. You have been mesmerized and given a command, and he got a couple dice successes over you. You feel a strong compulsion to just let him loose.
I will. Yeah, I'll just I'll push him in the direction of Reddington, because he can deal with it.
Okay. So he,
I mean,
yeah, that's a thing.
That's gonna try and stake him again.
Okay, give me that.
Do it. Please
Give
do
me-
it.
Yep, give me that. agility, dexterity, sorry, wrong system. Dexterity and brawl.
Okay. Dex and brawl. Pew.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
See?
So you stake him real good. And you don't just stake him, like you stake him, like you're going to actually deal damage at this point to this poor person.
Oh!
This poor guy that is just trying to do his job. Give me a minute here.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just going to give him a couple of wounds here. Cool. So you guys are watching as Yvette takes the stake and doesn't just stake him, she like jams it in, twists and moves it a bit. So there's just like blood going everywhere at this point.
I'm actually going to, because I know that there's cars coming, I'm going to run as quickly as I can back without using any powers, run back towards the dude whose hip I left smashed.
Oh no, he's there.
And,
He's not having a good time.
I'm gonna go feed on him.
Okay. He's really not gonna go anywhere, so I would say just you can choose to slake a hunger, or any more than one hunger, and you're probably going to kill him.
Is the other guy there still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't go too far.
Couple of bodies.
Okay. Can I slake another hunger on him real quick? How long does it take? I guess I never
It takes
really
some
actually
time.
asked how long does it take?
Okay, it's approximately a round of combat each time you try to do this.
Okay, I'll just go for one.
Okay, so go ahead and slake that hunger.
Okay.
Samuel, what are you doing?
Well, I got an unconscious Eddie here.
Yeah, he kind of now slumped on the floor and gushing, and yeah, it's pretty.
Okay, I approve of this. What does the immediate room look like? Is it fortifiable?
Well, you have one door off. I'm going to say you're facing the desk at the back of the room. So on your left is a door that is closed, which Silas just left through. And at your back is a door which was smashed open with a axe. So that's a thing.
Okay, all right. He's going to get on the comms and he's going to ask Dr. Fox how many vehicles she sees and if she sees any people yet.
3, right?
Yeah.
No people yet, though, right?
Well, no, it's just 3 vehicles pulling up the drive, and they are getting close to the house. They're about halfway up the drive at this point.
Yeah, I report that. Yeah, nobody's gotten out of the cars yet. They're still driving.
Okay. Yeah.
Meet me at the back or at the main door that we came in.
Who? What?
I'm just gonna say that over. Just say meet me at the door that we came in.
Out loud?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. That's a thing that's been said.
Oh, that's right.
Samuel, what are you doing?
An invisible dude who's gonna hear that.
Yes,
Indeed.
I can't. I don't know what's going on unless you guys talk in the
Exactly.
room. So I'm just like hanging.
Exactly.
Samuel's going to call out for Becker to see where he is.
I will kind of mist out of the shadows, still kind of shadowy, right around the corner of the door.
He looks suitably.
Why did you guys enter?
Short story, Steven busted through again. Long answer, there's 3 SUVs out back rolling up to the front. Means maximum of 15 people. If you can, since you can stealth in the shadows, what does the courtyard look like, Paul? Like the outside of the house? Was there anywhere that Samuel would have seen that someone could find some cover and hide in the shadows and still be able to watch the front drive?
There's some bushes and stuff like that, but it's purposefully done to where there are very few places for people to hide.
Okay.
Is there a second story?
No, this is a single story
This is a
building.
single story.
Okay.
Well, then there goes that plan. I was going
Alright.
to ask Becker to go outside and find a nice crossfire section to lay low and start picking people off when it starts.
There's always the
things start
roof.
to go down.
I
But
mean, there's the roof, which is where he'll suggest. Why don't you guys get this guy? Take him out, and someone check his safe for like documents or any more information on where Capone is, because we're not going to get a hell of a lot after this. So find what information you can, flip the place, and I'll make it take as long as possible for people to get in this room, and then I will walk away.
that sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Samuel's going to look around the room for a safe.
Yeah, we're gonna call it like ostentatiously. There is a safe, like it's in a cabinet, but it's obviously just like, this is where I store my things because no one messes with me because I work for Al Capone.
Fair enough. Okay.
Gotta love a villain that's that kind of villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A very confident.
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
After the chatter dies down a little bit, I'm just going to get on the mic and get a hold of whoever and just be like, tell Becker when he gets to a good place to wait until they're out of their vehicles, then start shooting out headlights and have other people turn off the house lights.
Well,
I
Becker's
want it
already.
pitch black.
I'm assuming Becker is just poofed already.
Yeah, I just walked out basically the back door
It's-
or a side
It's
door,
fine.
probably the window I came in.
Whoever sees him next can relay it.
It'll
If
be
I-
It doesn't need to
it'll
happen
be
right this
Valerie.
second, anyways.
Yeah, Valerie will be the next person to see Becker
Oh
as
boy.
Becker
Because I'm
comes.
basically
So-
just gonna potence and jump up on the roof.
Yeah, you don't even have to
I'll
roll
be
for
like,
it. You just do it.
Hi.
So yeah, I'm essentially sticking with the whole make the house dark, and then the next thing I say is stay out of my way, and then you hear my mic go click.
Okay.
Cool. So, quick question, mechanically speaking.
Yes.
How does a stake in the chest work? Is it possible for a vampire to wake up with one
Nope.
in its chest, or is he out
He's out.
permanently until it's removed?
Well, not. Yeah, he's out until it is removed. He
Okay.
just it's kind of
It's
like
a
just a
night-night
nice little
switch.
nap. Yeah.
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 Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to get off the comms and look at Yvette and just be like, "Well, that was good job. Let's get all the lights off." And he's gonna start just like turning all the lights off throughout the house, just
Do
making a
you
beeline
want
for
to
it.
check out that safe as you were?
Nope. We're going for
suggested?
the lights first.
Okay.
Lights first.
I'll go this way.
I'm
And
going to
then
just
she
point
just-
out that
She does not go that way.
basically nobody has night vision or dark vision, so it's going to suck just as much for you as everybody else. So, where is
Don't think entirely
what was that?
don't think that's entirely true. That comes with obfuscation.
Ah, well, I mean, some people do have, but not everyone has. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can I get Yvette? What are you doing? Where are you
All
going?
right. Yvette says she'll go this way, meaning out the other door, whatever the opposite door is that Samuel left, and then she will absolutely not go out that way, and she will start combing the office and
Cool.
look in the safe.
Yeah. The safe is locked. Do you have any ability to open said safe? Do you have some C4 or like lockpicking
No.
ability?
No, no, absolutely not. No. Can I go through his desk then?
Ah, sure, his desk. That's
Who
fine.
just left the room with the larceny skill.
Yep. So you can go through the desk. That's no problem. Just
Sure.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it because you're just combing a desk real quick. You're gonna find a crap ton of just assorted random papers and things. He also has a handgun in there. Not a big handgun, but seemingly like a holdout kind of gun. Like if anyone gets this far, I have a pistol.
Okay. That's all right. That's good to know. I'm not going to pick it up, but I will make
Shoot
a note
up
of
the
it.
lock on the safe.
Oh God, no!
Um,
Don't do that.
No, not at all. Give me 2 seconds. I am looking through my notes because I need to remember the name of somebody that
Sure.
she is
Sure.
that wants to try and see if the name is on any of the papers, but
Got
I don't
it.
remember it. So
Cool. That's fine. We'll just go
Al
to.
Capone?
Oh, Al Capone. Oh,
That's the name. All right. So for Valerie, you're up there, and it isn't long before Becker will, bamf up to where you are.
All right.
And now you have friends. A
Hi,
friend.
Doc Fox. How you doing?
Well, it's a good vantage point, but I don't think there's much I can do from up here at this point.
You want a gun?
I have a. She pulls up her Glock or whatever it was that she has.
Yeah.
Not much. I have this.
I'm gonna lay down somewhere next to Valerie with my rifle out. Okay. Well, if anyone gets past me, you just shoot them.
Okay.
That will be the plan. If anyone gets close, shoot them.
Oh, you got to tell them about the headlights.
Oh yes. Silent suggests you shoot up headlights first. We're trying to make everything as difficult as possible. Bring out the lights in the house as well.
Can you shoot her?
Oh man.
I will not be able to see once the lights are out. Also, my
Yeah.
friend-
Yeah. We're having some stuff here.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No.
Okay. It's might be just Discord in general. Then 'cause I'm popping into the room constantly.
Oh man. Okay. I'm watching my end, and I got a decent ping. I'm not sure exactly. We could, exit and come back in just to see what happens.
What does everybody else have right now?
I can hear Paul just fine.
I'm fine.
I've been not being able to hear Jamie sometimes.
Yeah,
But-
same here.
Okay.
I think that your area is just having some,
Our area might be fucked up right now.
having some problems.
Yeah, mine's
I'm
sticking
gonna-
around.
Disconnect and
28.
reconnect this myself.
Give it a shot.
Start.
See what happens. We'll be all right.
Be right back.
And mine's
Yeah.
sticking between 26 and 50.
Yeah. I think that. Well, they said they were having like a windstorm, hard. So we'll see exactly. That's gonna screw up anyone's internet.
Yeah.
So we'll be all right. We'll just wait for them. Herp-a-derp.
Well,
back.
while they're
Green. It's still green.
I can hear you.
Continues to be
Yeah.
green.
you
Yep,
do
you're not
sound
good.
much better.
Yep.
Okay.
Voice no laggy is
That's
good.
good.
Is gut,
Okay.
ja.
This is
Yeah.
a good start. Okay.
He's good.
Yes. Kid, Jamie, are you there?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh my
can
gosh,
you
perfect.
You sound great too. Can you repeat what Becker said to Valerie last?
Yeah, I asked if you could see in the dark.
And I said I couldn't. Okay, cool.
I mean,
All right.
you guys were on the same wavelength, even if you couldn't hear each other.
I
Awesome.
could barely hear what Jamie was. I was like, I think that's what she said, though. Okay.
And then I said, okay, and I said, I'm going to kind of just lay down, ready my rifle, and
Okay.
lay out a nice box of ammo next to me, and prepare to shoot a lot of mans.
Excellent.
Okay, so
And Valerie's just going to kind of stand there and be like, I'm about to be useless. All right.
awesome. So just as you guys can see this and no one else except for Silas can. The cars are now basically 3/4 up the drive. This has all happened in just a matter of, not that long, a few seconds.
Once they're that far up the drive, I would like to start shooting.
Okay, you can give me that shoot. Dex and shooting. Or
And I'm
firearms.
actually going to aim for the first driver instead of the headlights.
That works. So give me that. Dex and firearms. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my.
That's still enough for a success. He's not dodging or shooting back. They're not expecting firing. So, you get the first driver, and so it's all quiet. Cars are coming up the drive, and then a single shot rings out. Silas, you see it go through the windshield, and the first truck SUV veers off the driveway. The other two stop immediately.
Let me know when I can shoot again.
Headlights. Becker.
I'm gonna shoot the driver first because that makes it stop, and then the headlights are easier to hit. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
repeat
start
with the next
shooting
truck.
headlights. I'm gonna start shooting headlights after she does that.
Okay, so that happens. Okay, Silas, give me a roll. If you can obviously see that whatever is happening is starting now.
I take my bow and I go to twonk.
Oh God.
Wow. What are you shooting at?
Donks.
I was aiming for headlights, but if you want to give me a happy accident, I'm for that too.
No happy accident. You shoot the headlight real good. Yeah. So I'm going to call it. Becker, what were you aiming at then?
The driver in the second SUV.
Okay, done. So that happens, and now people are going to start fanning out, taking cover behind vehicles. Let's see here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So from inside, well, actually, I guess, Steven, where exactly are you?
I was headed to the door.
Like the front door?
Yeah. And once I hear shooting, I'm gonna look out the door.
Well, a couple of shots have gone off, apparently. And you've got two holes, very precise holes, in two SUV front windows. And there was an arrow hanging out of the headlight of one. It's kind of ridiculous.
Make that another arrow out of the other one.
Okay, done.
Jesus.
It looks like some
driver.
So, two SUVs are driverless. We have got one, two, three, four, 5 people currently. I don't think I counted that right, but we'll go with 5. It's fine. And they are all going to start taking cover behind vehicles. Yeah. Steven, what are you going to do? You're at the front door.
I'm gonna blink and go for the furthest ones and go behind the vehicle with them.
Oh dear.
Okay, you do that.
House check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make that rouse test for that. Okay, you are a little more munchy. It's starting to actually become a nuisance.
Yeah, once I get behind the furthest vehicle, how many people are back there behind that particular vehicle?
3. No.
Okay.
1, 2, yeah, it would be 3. So driver plus 2.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at the first one with my splitting maul that I've been carrying.
Okay, 1 sec
Splitting maul!
Okay, before we do this, Samuel, what are you doing?
I'm going to spend about 10 seconds turning off just a few rooms, and then I'm going to dart back into the main office area.
Okay. That works. Yvette is rifling drawers at this point.
Okay. I'm going to take a look at the safe and see what it would take to try and open.
Well, it looks to be a fairly secure safe. Rolling numbers and a nice long lever to open it up with. It's one of the fairly secure wall safes kind of thing.
Okay. All right.
So,
Paul, I've located the name
yeah,
of what I'm trying to look for, and I can either tell you that or we can resolve
go right ahead. You
combat
can tell me,
come
and
back
then
to
we will the combat's going to take a sec. So if there's stuff that we're doing with people who are not in combat, I'll take care of that now.
Okay, she is looking for the mention of 2 different names. She's looking for Lake Michigan Imports,
You do find.
and she's looking for anything with Lilia Losif's name attached to it.
Okay. First initial glance, Lake Michigan is definitely mentioned. That is a thing on that paperwork. The woman's name, not exactly right up there. We'll have to do a roll, see what happens with that.
Would you like me to roll now?
Yeah, give me that. Investigation.
Just investigation?
No. Investigation and
Intelligence?
wits, I guess. We're trying to do this quickly.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, that
Okay.
name is on there as well.
Yay!
You're finding connections every which where.
Good. Goes in the purse.
Nice. Okay.
We can read it in detail later.
It's true.
Mode.
Real quick,
Clock mode.
so Silas, it's not dark yet, but you can spend, when it comes back around to you, you can spend your turn doing that. Okay, so Steven, you're going to try and hit a person with an axe. Give me melee plus dex to hit this person.
Okay. Yeah, improvised weapons. So.
Okay, so you go to swing an axe, and it misses. And not only does it miss, the guy starts grappling with you.
Bring it.
His friend is going to turn. And is going to take... I don't know how well Steven knows guns, but this is a mini SMG looking thing. And he is going to fire point blank toward you.
Steven does know that rapid reflexes does not take a rouse check. I suffer no penalty to defense pool for lack of cover against firearm attack, so I'm gonna just kind of...
Okay, so that would be athletics dex then for a dodge roll. Okay.
Oh, well.
So I want you to take 4 points of damage. It will not be aggravated damage, but it is still 4 points of damage. Cool. So essentially the way damage works is this. You're going to fill up with non-aggravated damage on your track first. When you start taking more damage than that, it starts filling back in.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you now that you better go get that wet shit off of your jeans.
What?
Dumb.
Because you're not gonna just throw the dry.
There we go.
Yep, that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing that's just happened. Anyway, so it starts filling back in the track again with aggravated damage. When your track fills up with aggravated damage, you go into torpor, and you end up just kind of laying there. So, that's their turn. Enforcer number 1, he's going to try and wrestle with you, so it's just going to be a strength brawl kind of thing to try and get you to the ground or something. So if you could give me either a strength brawl or, yeah, that would be fine. I know you love that roll anyway. Hold up, what's going on here? Why are you... No, hold up. There we go. Now, okay, so you're just going to kind of tussle with him as his friend shoots you. Cool. That is a thing. We'll come back to Silas. Becker, what are you doing? You get a clear shot of, or rather, a clear sight of a couple of the guys behind the last SUV shooting Steven.
Is there anybody in the driver's seat of the last SUV?
They kind of got the doors open and they're more or less hiding behind them. There is no one in the driver's
the
seat.
driver was behind the third.
Okay, just checking. I will follow orders as far as I know. So I'm going to start popping headlights.
Okay. I'm going to assume not Samuel. Silas is doing the same thing.
Yep.
So that's 2 more out. Steven, you are still trying to tussle with someone. Do you want to try and take them out?
I want to shove this guy into his buddies, knock them over.
Sure. I mean, that's going to still be a strength brawl. We can do that. No problem. We will call it this guy. Okay. You so managed to do that. He cannot hold on. And you don't just shove him. Like, you kind of like, when you push him, you push him a little, not harder than you meant, but maybe a little differently. And he doesn't just go into his friend. He ends up smacking his head on the back of the vehicle. And there is just a mess.
Ooh.
So that's a thing. We're just going to...
Messy.
So are his friends off?
Well, the one hadn't done much with you. He was just behind the door. But the other guy who just shot you, you threw him in. You threw the first guy who was tussling with you into his friend who shot you.
Perfect. That was the plan.
We're just going to
get so mad you just pick up a dude and hit him.
It's true. That's just yeah. So we're gonna call him knocked out. I've blanked his wounds just so I remember who is who. Actually, you can't see any of these. That's okay. I'll just perfect.
Is that my turn, or can I?
That was more or less your action because you're having to
fair enough.
Untangle yourself from another guy. Inside, Yvette and Samuel, what are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. I mean, I know combat rounds go like this, and so I'm sure that is taking a little more time to, like, rifle through the desks than it takes to, like, shoot a guy, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. So Samuel?
For now, he's going to assume that everything is going okay. He's only heard 3 shots from Becker's rifle. I guess he's going to try and attempt to see if he can hear the tumblers in the safe.
All right.
He's not going to spend a whole lot of time, but he's going to at least attempt it.
Okay, give me a composure larceny, I believe, is the thing I'm looking for.
Ooh. Dang.
Oh,
okay.
You do, actually.
Okay.
Now, if you were just trying to hear the tumblers, there's no really messy thing that's happening with that.
I was going to listen, and if I could hear the tumblers, I was going to crack it open.
You can. I'm going to just combine the two. You hear the tumblers, and you not only open the safe, but you more or less get frustrated because it's not going the way you would like it to go.
It's not going fast enough.
Yes, and you more or less just rip you rip the dial out of the safe, and you just it opens, but there is no repairing that now.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, it's not your safe.
I'm gently. I've got my ear up to it, and I'm like clicking it, and then you just see him just go, oh, and just grab it and just rip it. It's like there.
Yvette's gonna look out from where she's rifling papers around in the desk and kind of give you an eyebrow and just be like, "Oh, the Stephen approach to things, I see."
I'm gonna open it up and look inside, see what I can find.
Yeah.
Money.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Really?
There is money up in here. Evidently, this dude does not believe in banks.
Oh! Yvette is gonna be right next to you, and like,
She was not there a moment ago. and it's just kind of like, the Roadrunner patang.
Yep.
Not there, and then patang.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore the money right now and see if there's any documents.
Okay. What sort of things would you be looking for document-wise?
Any type of deeds, anything out of the ordinary that really seems to be in a weird, like something that you normally wouldn't put in a safe, like documents relating to certain transactions, or maybe an address or something.
Passports.
Yeah, exactly. Passports, stuff like that.
Fake
Okay.
IDs.
There's probably some
Al Capone.
There's we're all Al Capone. It's like Spartacus all over again.
Oh, dang.
So you do find some fake IDs, and you find lots of money. There's not really much in the way. There's like no deeds for the property or whatever. You do have what appear to be some sort of transaction records, perhaps. 1 minute. I don't know what that noise was that just was outside my window.
Welcome to Peru.
Yeah, no, it sounded. I don't know.
See, the next thing that's going to happen is someone's going to Kool-Aid Man through the window.
I really hope not. I would have to break some heads. Yeah, you do find what look to be some bank records of some kind, or maybe some transaction records. You don't know exactly what they're for.
Okay. All right. I'm going to yoink those real quick, and then, how big are the stacks of money? I'm curious.
I mean, they're
Now that
decent. I'm not going to give you a dimension, but it appears that there are several stacks of, $1,000 clips.
They are going into the purse. They are going into the jacket. They are going into the blouse.
There are not that many that you could not fit them probably in a large purse or a large bag.
Okay.
But it's still a lot more than you had.
Okay. I will grab exactly 5 little stacks.
Okay. There's still plenty that can fit in Yvette's purse if she desires it.
Yeah, Yvette
Depends
will
on
look
how
at
big
you
your
and be
purse
like,
is, I guess.
honey, he's not going to need it. It's fine.
Wash, why did you do that?
There are more pressing matters that I need to deal with. You can stay here with Eddie. I'm going to the front door and see what's happening.
Oh, right.
Okay, I have to interrupt real quick. Wash just decided to climb up the side of my chair with... It has an open, armrest. He climbed up the side of it so he could sit beside me in my computer chair.
Oh, he just wants to be your friend.
He wants me to move so he can take my chair is what he wants. But I'm sorry, buddy. It's not happening. Anyway.
Ulterior motives.
Yeah, he's like, I love you. Give me your chair. So where are you going? I got distracted by the cat. I'm sorry. There's just stuff going on tonight.
To the front door.
Front door. Okay.
I'm going to, peek out one of the dark windows.
Okay. Steven, did you close the door behind you?
Nope.
Okay, so you can see 2 SUVs with lights out, some of which have arrows in them, some of which do not. You can probably guess who's responsible for which.
Yep.
And you won't see the last SUV. You're just too far, or it's too far away for you to see that.
That'll work.
It
looks like it's slowly been. It looks like it's being dealt with, and I'm smart enough to know not to get
in the middle of a firefight.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't run into the center
especially
of a
firefight. Especially with just a shotgun. So I'm going to go back to the main room and check on Eddie.
Okay. Eddie is, he's a corpse. He's got a thing in his chest.
I'm going to rifle through his pockets to see what he has on him.
Not much. I mean, you would think he'd have stuff. It doesn't seem like he really has a whole lot on him.
Does he have a phone?
Yes, he does have a phone. We'll give you that.
Okay. And that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's not... He has he doesn't even have a gun on him. So, obviously, he wasn't expecting to get attacked for some reason. I mean, who Who expects that?
And that's
Anyway.
why he's laying on the ground now.
It's true. He was not paranoid enough. If he were Nosferatu, he would be fine.
This is true.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the enforcers. So Becker always expects this. Yes, so number 2 is out of the action for just a minute here. Number 3 heard the SMG go off behind him. He is going to turn and take a shot at you as well, Steven. So we're going to do that. Fire. No. Bad fantasy grounds. So if you could give me another dodge roll, please.
What's going on? Sorry, my internet cut out for a second.
Oh, you were being shot at by one of the enforcers from the other car.
From the other car?
Well, I mean, all the cars are kind of grouped. So
can I try and duck behind the...
well, you can give me a dodge, and that can be a thing that you do.
That was...
Dex and athletics. Okay. He's gonna wing you unless you want to spend willpower to re-roll those dice.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm. That will allow you to re-roll those 2 blank non-hunger dice. So it's on your character sheet. On the right-hand side, you have willpower. Spend willpowers on the upper right-hand corner of the willpower window, for lack of a better word. You just click it. It should ask you which dice you want to re-roll. And then
Oh, you can't re-roll a hunger die.
Correct.
Oh.
All right.
Interesting.
So you are going to take 3 more damage. Because you didn't, if you were to roll 1 more, it would have been fine. But you get behind the vehicle, but he does wing you. So 3 more damage to you.
Ow.
How bad is it? I gotta ask.
I've got 2 aggregated damage.
Okay.
2 out of what? 6? 7?
6.
6? Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. So Becker, you see this go down.
Yep, I'm gonna shoot one of his assailants.
You go right ahead. You give me that shooting roll. And because they don't have that preternatural quickness, they don't get to dodge bullets.
Ooh.
Oh God. Yeah, that's 4 plus 3 for a rifle. Yeah. That's 7 damage, and bye-bye to that guy. Yeah, no, he's essentially, if he's not dead, he's down, and he ain't feeling so good.
Oof.
Actually, no, because he would be. That's overkill, actually, because they don't. Vampires are a little more resilient.
I've been shot twice after getting smacked around by a dude earlier.
Yes, and you're still standing, kind of. But I'm gonna say, you don't feel real good at all.
I'm hungry too.
You really are very hungry.
And I just splashed a whole lot of blood around.
Yummy.
Okay, Silas, what are you doing?
Yeah. What exactly is going on?
Well,
Like, how many people?
you've got 2 downed enforcers. You have one Steven who's not looking so good. And you have one Becker who is just happily pot-shotting off the roof of this house.
Okay. Any more up-down enforcers?
I'm gonna
or is that
actually just say, someone help me out.
Yeah. That's a free action, no doubt.
Help!
pretty much.
Because I'm just going to math it. One more shot, you're probably going into torpor.
That's easy math, yep.
Yeah. All they need to do is get one more success than you, and you're going to be in torpor.
I'm gonna try my best to fire off as fast as I can to take out the last 2 headlights.
Okay.
Why are you shooting out headlights? Like, that does not help at all.
Well, they are humans, you think. So if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, would you like one more? Or can I?
Yeah, I mean, I was skipping you on purpose, if I'm honest with you. I wasn't sure if you were back.
Oh, I'm back. I was just listening. Pew pew.
I mean, they're
There's a door there, Cat. Jeez.
And then the second that it's nice and super dark, I'm just going to stand up and just start walking.
Okay.
Oh.
I think this is where we find out some stuff about Silas.
Can we just have the Terminator theme playing in the background as you're doing this?
When that turns on, can I please turn on Oblivion Sight? And then I have to ask a DM question or a storyteller question.
Okay.
Are there any ghosts in this area? Because with Oblivion Sight, I can now automatically see a ghost.
Oh God, I hadn't considered that. There probably aren't any ghosts. Although, I mean, lots of bad crap has happened. There's probably at least one. I don't know. Sure, why not? Are you specifically looking to find a ghost? Or is that just a side effect?
It's a side effect. So when I turn on Oblivion Sight, I can just ghosts are there. It's like it's like Magico Vision.
Oh, I see. No, we're just going to go with no ghosts for now, just because I hadn't planned on Oblivion Sight. Anyway,
it also turns my eyeballs completely black.
Not so that anyone can see them.
Yeah. So if I do it in like normal light, I look real fucking weird.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds awesome.
I don't even know what this is.
This is a La Sombra Oblivion power called Oblivion's Sight.
Dope.
Hey, look, there's a person without genitals revving their engine outside my window.
What? Oh, I got it. Hang on. Sorry, I was just... For a moment, I thought that was a euphemism for something and was deeply concerned about your neighborhood.
I don't know, man. I haven't asked my neighbors, but, you know, it kind of, yeah.
Man, it's a possibility.
I'm not going to lie. It probably is. We have a large meth problem here, so I'm not going to discount anything. Anyway, so you turn on Oblivion Sight, and yeah, that's everything is illuminated enough. Now you can see what's happening. However, the bad guys cannot. So we're going to do some quick rolls for the ones who are still standing. Whoa, not the map. Stop grabbing the map. Bad Fantasy Grounds. Okay, we're just going to do straight composure. Okay. One of them holds true. Come on, one of you flee. I want it to be hilarious. Oh, wow. These are some apparently really hardened. Yeah, no, they're cool. Yeah, the lights go off, and they just hug tight, and they're yelling back and forth. You know, get the guy behind the SUV. We don't know how many there are. Becker? Or not Becker. Steven, what are you going to do? You have got one guy that you threw at his friend, and another guy turned around and shot you. Are you going to get out of there? What's the plan?
What did I see before it went dark of the dude that shot at me, who got knocked over by me chucking his friend at him?
What exactly are you looking for? What do you mean?
Like,
what did you see?
Was he looking at me, still trying to shoot me, or?
Well, the last thing you saw before you threw a dude at him. Yes, he was probably aiming for your face. Well, not
what was the last thing I saw before the lights went out?
Well, he hadn't gotten up from having his friend thrown full force at him. He actually Given how hard you threw, he's probably taken some damage. So
I want to go full alley cat and like get some sustenance from this guy.
okay, give me a brawl and strength. He's going to do a strength and brawl to try and resist you. Do you want to re-roll any of those?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I don't even.
I don't understand it either.
I'm rolling like garbage tonight. Apparently, I can re-roll.
I was like, there was no way he should fail that. Oh, there you go. That'll work. You, you wrestle him to the ground. As you do, you notice that apparently you threw his friend right into his chest, because his chest is making unsightly, weird noises as you pounce on him.
But I'm just not gonna care. I'm just gonna take.
Now, are you are still in control? Are you going to just slake a hunger, or what's your plan?
Murder.
Not gonna lie, you have total control. You do not have. You're not being compelled to do anything.
Is there anything? At this point, it's not really wrong to just drain this guy, is it?
Draining someone is always a bad thing. Killing them is a thing altogether different. Draining them dry always is a bad thing.
I don't care if I kill it. I don't care if I kill him. I'm not. I'm just. Oh yeah, I'll just like one hunger, I guess. Just
okay.
Hopefully feel a little bit better.
Yeah. That is a lot closer to normal. You're feeling a lot less angry. You don't need to eat a Snickers bar. I'm going to, you know what? Just give me a strength roll, not for success or failure. I just want to see how many dice you come up with as successes. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you do enough that you take this guy out. You didn't intentionally kill him, but he at the very least is unconscious after you've finished this. So it looks as though, for those on the roof, those playing the home game, you've got 2 people. I think I miscalculated the number of people, but at any rate, you've got 2 more peoples who are taking cover from apparently fire in the front, and there's stuff going on in the back, so they're just really super confused as to what they should be currently doing. Becker, what do you want to do?
Is there anyone left out front?
There is. They're taking cover behind their vehicle doors, but they're still there. That would be like a negative, probably 2 dice penalty or something to hit them.
Sure, I'll try it. And I will also mention
You're not using
to
the big sniper rifle anymore, are you?
No, I'm not using the gold.
Oh my God.
Just go right through the door.
I just shoot all 3 SUVs at once. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough to take out, we'll say this guy. Yeah.
And then I will just ask, Doc Fox, could you please tell Steven that I would really appreciate it if he would rejoin the rest of us and get with the fucking plan this time? Pretty much exactly in that flat
tone. You just said shut the lights off. That is the only thing that anyone stated as a plan.
She will repeat in those words.
Exactly that. that is the words. Yeah, that is what is transmitted.
And that's what Steven's gonna say. Is nobody actually gave a plan. They just said shoot the fucking lights out.
Okay.
Okay.
Exchange is what is Silas? What are you doing?
I'm seeing how stealthily I walk up to this last guy as I pull out my shotgun.
Okay, he is going to have to. God, he's going to take a huge negative to this. You know what? Let's do this. Three and you know what? He's just gonna take. Yeah, he's gonna take a huge penalty. Oh, hey, Silas. He's looking like up toward the house as you approach.
Yeah. So I'm walking right up to this guy with my shotgun, and I'm not even going to put it to his head. I'm just going to put it right to his chest. Like, painful.
Roll me.
I gave you that roll, buddy.
That's almost double his health.
Oh,
Just executed.
Yeah, there was a guy there. There is now part of a guy and a lot of mist.
I just put my shotgun back over my shoulder. I look at Steven and I said, stay the fuck out of my way. And then I go back to my truck.
I pack up my rifle, pack up my shells, and say, all right, Doc Fox, let's get back to the truck. And I jump off the roof and head to Silas's truck.
Okay, so inside, what everyone hears, aside from what's going on the comms, is bang, 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 boom!
Yeah, and then it just goes eerily quiet. Yeah. So through that whole fight, Samuel counted 5 rifle shots, 1 shotgun. It's like, well, and each time one went off, he would have been counting out loud.
oh.
Okay.
And he's gonna get on the comms and be like, "You guys are still alive, right?"
I'm good. Ish.
I'm good comparatively.
Gonna say
Yeah.
these fuckers shot me, or 2 of these fuckers shot me. But I'm all right.
Yeah, it was not a fun time. So yeah, everything is quiet. No alarms, no nothing. You have an Eddie who is laying.
Having a little bit.
I'm gonna say he's probably like face down in the gutter a little bit.
Yeah. I'll sling the shotgun over my shoulder and walk over to Eddie and just
Poke him
I
a
will
little bit.
kick him in disgust and then throw him over my shoulder and start to head out the door.
Okay, you kick him. No, I mean it's literally just like kicking a dead body because he is a dead body.
Yep.
Is there anybody else that I can nom on?
Hold up. Well, there are people. There are dead bodies that still have some blood in them. If you want to nom on some dead bodies because they were shot all over the place, sure, why not?
There's some over
Nom on
there
one
and
that
over there.
looks somewhat.
Well, the one guy didn't actually die when you threw him into his friend, so he's still alive. You could totally
there we go.
take a bite off him.
Nom.
You do. You nom him good. Slake another hunger. And yeah, so you have your arrows. You pull your arrows, Silas, mostly out of the headlights of those SUVs. And
Yep.
Yeah, that's a thing. So what's everyone doing? It's now really super quiet, and you basically have the run of the house.
Can I jump in?
Climbing down the wall.
Okay, yeah. So she spider climbs down the wall. Doc Fox does.
Since
And
I'm not about to jump.
Spider Fox.
Okay. Yeah. Hop on in, Yvette.
She's gonna take her earpiece out, so she's off the radio, and like jog a little bit to catch up with Samuel.
Yeah.
And tell Samuel, Mr. Beddington, have them bring the truck around front. Put Eddie in the back of the truck.
Very well.
Tell them not to take that piece of door out of his chest.
I love that it was a piece of his own door.
If anyone tries that right now, I will personally shoot them. Don't worry. Good. I don't want to deal with him right now.
Good. And then she like readjusts stacks of money underneath her shirt.
All of the money. I'm not going to say anything, Yvette. Like, it's not nice to comment on someone's figure, but you're looking a little weird.
A little bloated right now, yeah.
Money poop. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. It looks weird.
Yeah. The
So,
silhouette is a little different.
Yeah. Samuel will get on comms and ask probably Silas to bring his truck up to the front door so he can throw Eddie in it.
Silence.
Okay.
You waited for me though, buddy, right? Right?
Just yeah, Silas is just going back to his truck. Hang on, I'm gonna do another thing, Hero.
Outside the game, ish, metagame stuff. How do I get rid of damage? I don't remember.
that's a healing roll that you can do once. I think you can try and heal as many non-aggravated damage as you want a night, but you can only heal aggravated. It's either once a night or once a week. It's something like that. Aggravated is much harder to get rid of. It sticks around for a lot longer.
Oh.
Non-aggravated, you just, if you look on your character sheet, you have on the very bottom right hand something called a mend button. If you click mend, it will attempt a rouse test, and if you succeed, even if you don't succeed, you will, your hunger can go up, but your, superficial, that's the word I wanted. As long as you keep getting successes, you don't get hungrier from trying to heal that superficial damage.
Cool.
I'm going to have to... Wow. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Was that 4 10s in a row?
Gee whiz.
I think someone hacked my computer.
Feeling a little bit better.
It's just a
It's
game.
about time. I had some really awful rolls earlier.
It's
I
very
should've been
true.
able to dodge most of those shots.
Yeah.
You're just like doing a Super Saiyan power up over in the corner. And just like,
Okay. Anyway.
So anyone who's looking at Steven, the wounds on his body, just like some of them,
He's doing a little Wolverine style.
pretty much clink 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 as bullets, leave your body.
Which reminds me, I wanted to mention that Becker would have policed his brass.
Done what?
I would have picked up my spent shell casings.
Ah, nice. Just so, yes. Done. So there's nothing at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Except what's inside all of those people.
Yeah, well.
Hard to get those back.
It's true. Where's Magneto when you need him?
Pretty well deformed by this point by the windshields and skulls.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's just he can get back everything except what you left inside your enemies. So
Yvette is gonna get back on the earpiece and say, Silas, are you there? Everyone, where's Silas?
that's a good question. Where exactly is Silas?
Silas is his headpiece is off. He turned it
Where
off.
was the
when
last
all this
time that I
started.
saw him? Because
He probably had to have walked past you.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was.
I literally looked at him and I
telling me
said,
off.
"You should have stayed the fuck out of my way." And then I walked off after I grabbed my arrows back to the
Okay,
shop.
so are you grabbing the truck and coming back, or what's the plan?
The plan is to just walk and not lose my cool.
Okay. So there was no response from Silas.
I'll tell him that I saw him
head.
headed towards the truck.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more thing.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I'll eventually put the headpiece back in.
Yeah, I saw that fail there.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay, so the headpiece eventually does end up back in your ear.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it does end up back in my.
Okay.
How? It's not that far of a walk.
No, it's really
to the
not.
Truck. Okay,
No.
I'm just gonna make my way outside with Eddie slung over my shoulder.
Okay. So I'm going to say that unless somebody really wants to do something else while they're here at the house,
Has anybody seen anything about Capone in the house?
Is that in character or out of character?
In character. Just
Okay,
gonna ask
cool.
over the headpiece. Does anybody seen anything about Al Capone in the house?
I slap the dead body on my shoulder. Like a nice good slap. Like, I think this will be more than enough information once he comes around.
Works for me. Let's go.
Cool. I'm gonna sidle up to Mr. Reddington with Eddie some over his shoulders. This one here. This is Eddie.
It is. He seems to meet the description.
All right then. She has on her person a scalpel. Sorry for the noises.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kara, you're very crunchy.
And so is your voice.
How's it now?
Fine, actually.
Yeah.
I keep going from green to red.
Sorry.
It's green
Damn,
right
welcome
now.
to my world.
Yeah. I feel like my internet's been a little wonky this weekend in general. I was dropping
Wonky donkey.
A wonky
So
donkey.
Paul, can I roll an end on the aggregated damage? Or is that
Let me look up how the mending on that works. We'll deal with it, just not right this half second. So back to Valerie and Samuel.
I have on my person a scalpel, because I always do. Gonna make a very just calm, discreet incision in my hand, and then just put that on Eddie's body somewhere, wherever there's skin.
Oh, there's skin
that's
everywhere.
That's it. Just doing that.
Okay.
And then just sort of wipe my hand off and just walk away.
Okay. So that is a creepy thing the Blood Lady just did.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I'm sure we'll find out eventually what that was.
Or not.
He will. He'll find out.
Okay.
What exactly did you just do to him? Call it curiosity.
Let's just say there will be blood.
So we
You
need to
can't see
interrogate
it,
this guy fast.
But Samuel is smiling very menacingly underneath his mask. And he just kind of lets out a low, almost unaudible, good.
Nice.
Two can play at this being creepy.
Mm-hmm. We really need to get information before blood, so let's
It's
get
fine.
going.
I have a week.
Oh, fair enough. That should be long enough.
Question. We have got one vehicle being manned by Silas. This was the Fun V. And then the other SUV is still parked back with the truck. Silas, are you just chilling with your truck?
Unless somebody attempts to radio me again, I'm going to stand by it.
That's what I meant.
For a
That's
second,
fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Samuel's going to make his way to Silas's truck.
Okay.
And when Samuel gets there, he's going to look at Silas and just be like, well, that went a lot better than I anticipated, though it's still an absolute crap show. Nice job.
So two quick things. You guys would have known that Silas usually emits most of his personality through his eye holes, as most of his face is covered with hair.
Yeah.
Through his eye holes?
You read his mood purely by his eyes.
Did you just say eye holes?
You heard me, eye holes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
The second he turns to look at Reddington, there's no other way to word it. His eyes are like just that shark-like predatory dead.
Jesus.
God, 3 can play it being creepy.
I'm going to respect that stare. And Samuel's going to be like, mind if I throw him in the back of the truck bed?
I give just like that little sideways just nod towards the bed. Just like that silent, yeah, throw him in.
Okay, I do that, and I don't do it gently. And when I turn around, I'm just like, by the way, I wouldn't pull that shard out of his chest. He's asleep right now.
After you say that, I jump into the back of the truck. I look how deep the shard is, and then I put my boot down and I push it as far in as I can get it.
Okay. Wow. There's no getting that out now.
That's probably about when Becker walks up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You
and
see
then just a swift kick to the side of the head.
I also look
you guys
real angry.
You guys are abusing several times this corpse.
To the head.
That's when he puts the tailgate up and is just like, Becker, if you're riding with me, get in.
I better, or I'm going to say something to some people that don't follow fucking operational protocol. I glare at Red, and then I hop in the cab.
When you say that, this is the first time it's ever come out of his mouth in years. Just this deep, deep growl.
And what protocol did I not follow? I stayed outside until Steven decided to run through the front door. Is that what you're talking about?
If you think I can't do my job, Red, tell me you can't.
No.
You think I can't do my job.
I had absolute
I was
confidence
in position.
in you.
Apparently not, or you would have controlled your men, Red. You didn't.
My men.
And
so
this is a mess now.
Let me put it this way. I have been put in a place of leadership without my knowledge. Is that what I am being told now? Is this it? Mr. Becker?
Oh my god.
Please, explain. I really want to know now.
Oh my god. Austin,
the one that came to me, Red.
Can't handle
You're the one that came to me.
I came to you because you were a lost dog on the street.
Shit.
That's why I came to you, because you would have been dead if I didn't
That's
intervene.
when Silas goes, Red!
Yes.
And it's
Mr.
just that
Silas.
look.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's going down.
Shit.
Let's have our shit show off the property.
I was going to ask real quick: is this going on in comms?
Oh,
No,
Yes.
It can't be in comms.
Yeah, mine is.
I'm just curious because I don't care either
I
way.
forgot I had him in, so yeah, it's on comms. Just
Yeah.
literally the growl
So
and the
everybody,
barking and everything.
everybody except for Becker. So that part is
like
probably
half
missing.
I mean, I think everybody's there otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, my voice and like if I walk in front of a camera, it picks up static and artifacts. It doesn't pick up me. If my voice gets recorded, it doesn't pick up my voice. It picks up like
Okay, awesome.
I am a fucked up, horrifying monster.
Okay, give GM just 1 sec, and I will return. I'm going to do a thing.
But yeah, I've followed over to the vehicles as well, so I'm there hearing it. And,
Okay. If everyone is right
staying
there,
out
it
of
doesn't
it.
matter. I was just curious.
yeah.
But give me just 1 sec.
Okay, I would say Yvette's probably not going to go near that.
I mean, I feel like Valerie was near it, and now she's not.
They're sidling away.
Yeah.
Well, it was everyone went to Silas's truck with the body,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess it was.
Well, Silas's truck wasn't extremely far from the.
Yeah, no.
Bloodmobile.
I assumed that everybody.
Right. I feel like we were all
Everybody
just
w-
moving
was-
away from the house.
Yeah.
Vicky, I have a
Sorry.
Bible.
I had a cat on my lap who desired to not be on my lap, and he let me know this by claws. Well, he got up, stretched, and all 4 feet flexed as he did so, and that was a thing.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
Yeah. After Samuel is told that apparently he's the leader of the group, he's going to turn to Steven and say, all right, if I'm the leader now, if you ever pull something off like that, I will personally kill you. Do you understand? And I walk away to the other vehicle.
I'd like to see you try, and I did nothing that was not called for.
Silas just looks at Becker and says, "Truck now."
Truck. I just jump in the truck and I slam, like, I don't quite slam the door, but you know when, like, angry teenage boys are like, I didn't slam the door.
Yes.
That's
yes,
what
I
happened.
do.
Silas slams his and it goes boom.
How far away from the city are we, Paul?
I mean, a bit. Why? What are you looking for?
How far or how long till sunrise?
Oh, you guys are fine on sunrise. It's like the middle of the night. Now, you started all of this stuff way early in the night. It's probably 1.
1 o'clock. And what? It took us about 30 minutes to get out here?
Yeah, give or take. Give or take.
All right. What do the roads look like? Is there a lot of foliage, stuff around like that?
Not a whole lot. Especially as you get closer to back into Chicago. Is there something specific you're trying to do? Maybe I can help you with. I'm not sure what you're looking for.
I'm debating whether or not Samuel just disappears.
Not a whole lot in the way of foliage. No. It's more or less open-ish road.
He'll get in the other car or the other vehicle.
The SUV.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You do. I toss a tarp over Mr. Torper.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Samuel, we appreciate you not disappearing because the rest of us need a ride too.
You're all that's holding this gang together, man.
The Torp Tarp. That is yes.
The Torp Tarp. That is a wonderful thing, and we are going to adopt that. That is going to be a named item. In fact, right now I am going to create a new item called the Torp Tarp. Yep.
Yep. I would like that in my inventory, please. And thank
give me a minute. Boom. Where is Silas? Silas is here. In Silas's inventory is now the Torp Tarp. Boom.
I like it. Yes, that's what I needed.
Done. Okay, so who is in which cars, just so I know what the crap is happening?
I feel like Valerie drove the boring one last time.
Yes, that sounds about right.
I'll just do that again.
Okay. Who is in Valerie's vehicle?
Samuel.
Valerie and
Yvette.
Samuel. Yvette. Okay.
And Steven. Steven, you're with us.
He just dropped.
Oh
He
no.
just dropped.
Uh-oh.
There, he's back.
No, Steven, come back.
Steven. Chris,
think
are you there?
Sorry.
Okay.
I was thinking, oh no, Steven left.
Chris.
Okay,
Chris
so
had
which...
too much wine.
He really did.
What happened? Sorry.
I was just wondering which vehicle you're in. I'm assuming you're in the same vehicle with Valerie and Yvette. And...
Where did Reddington go?
I'm with Valerie.
I'm gonna call an Uber
Okay.
That's
because you guys are
probably
being
for the best.
assholes.
Oh my god. I love that we're figuring out what's going on in Silas's
Literally
truck.
Shot at and
Oh.
took out most of everything by myself, and nobody even seems to care about that. So screw you guys. I'm going home.
Okay, so we're cartmanning. Silas is in one. Becker and Silas, I assume. Steven's getting his own thing. Samuel, Valerie, and Yvette. Okay.
First, I'm
over
going to
the
take the splitting mall and chuck it so that everybody sees it go clanging down the road.
Okay.
Oh, splitting mall.
Oh,
Hang on, do I see this?
oh god. Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
I'm going
yours,
to.
Silas.
Absolutely.
Oh no. That's Silas's.
I'm not sure what kind of that is, but it doesn't sound like a good
No, it really does.
Silas gets out of the truck and just looks at Steven. And I don't know how else to word this, but he looks like a rabid dog right now with just how fucking angry he is.
Are you foaming at the mouth?
Steven turned and walking the other way. He's pissed.
Wow. See, Yvette, this whole plan about everybody being friends, I'm not sure
not going well.
I'm not sure that's but okay. You do.
I go and grab my maw and I put it in the back of my truck.
It unceremoniously hits Eddie Wu.
Good. So I like it.
Bang bang. He's gotten so much abuse today. Like, it was going so well. He woke up, he had a nosh, he was just chilling at home.
Doing paperwork.
Doing paperwork, my god. And then y'all break in, and it's a bad day for him.
Good.
I think it's a bad day for all of us.
Bad news bears. Alright. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm just going to, everybody eventually winds up back in Chicago, unless there is any sort of stopping.
Ooh. I have a thing to do, but I'll let Red go first.
Okay.
I am going to ask Valerie to drop me off somewhere.
Okay. A
Somewhere.
random place.
Yeah, I will, as we're driving by, I'll just be like, Dr. Fox, if you could let me off here. I want to walk the rest of the way.
It's like in the middle of not nowhere, but like it's not a neighborhood you recognize particularly. It's
I was
I meant
envisioning we were further in the middle of.
Hold up, just a sec. I meant for Valerie. Like, this is nowhere near anywhere Valerie knows is connected.
Sure.
As far as Valerie knows, it's just like a random corner.
Just out of curiosity, are both Yvette and Reddington in the back, or is anybody shotgun, or where y'all sitting?
Samuel would have been shotgun.
Okay.
That would have been in the back.
Okay, then in that case, then she's just going to kind of glance sideways at him and just sort of like you sure about that? And also like kind of glancing into the back, like, please don't leave me alone with her.
I love that all the crap that has gone down, tonight. That is what you don't want. You don't want to be left alone with Yvette.
I mean, it's the only thing. It's the only thing left in this car that is awkward. Honestly.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah,
honey, you want to talk
with Reddington? Like, honestly, he's probably one of the ones she's gotten along the best with, but also with Silas, and so she's kind of confused by that. But oh well.
I love you, redneck man. Your cabin is awesome.
I don't know why we're friends. This is weird. But yeah, she's also respected Reddington, and so she would rather hang out with him than Yvette. I mean, sorry, Yvette.
Not sorry, I can tell you. GM
But
Fiat.
He's just going to...
plaintive look.
Yeah, he's going to... His mask has dropped at this point during the ride, and he's just going to rub the back of his head and be like, I was not aware that I was placed in charge of everyone. If that was the case, were any of you two aware of that? Because if I was indeed elected, then things would have gone much differently tonight.
Well, there wasn't a vote.
No,
that is my understanding as well.
No. Nor volunteering, as far as it sounds.
No, I did not offer my leadership.
No.
But moving forward, I think everyone's aware of the situation.
Most definitely now.
So that's progress, right?
Some progress. Most of which has been thrown away because of the past 2 days.
No, I don't think so at all.
Really? The whole Green Mill incident, throwing everything weeks ahead of schedule with no planning, and then tonight could have been a perfect stealth mission. Becker is perfectly capable of infiltrating that puny little house. I'm sure he's done far bigger and more dangerous and incredible things when he served overseas. I know that.
Oh, well,
I have perfect confidence in a soldier to get his job done.
Oh, well, Great. Yes, of
we-
course. We all have confidence in him.
We did get Eddie.
Steven, on the other hand, decided to blindly jump in when Becker could have finished it. He's just...
Well,
We have our results.
Reddington is pissed. You guys have never seen him this.
He doesn't show
agitated
emotions,
before.
generally
Yes.
speaking.
I like this went from like now Valerie is like 100% in the same boat as Yvette. Like we're both just like but
This is awkward.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
unorthodox, I guess. But
Unorthodox.
again, we are most unorthodox. But we did get Eddie Wu, which was our goal. And
Yes. And we need you there once we start to question him.
ideally, we'll all be there, and we can all resolve this. And
I am more worried about what the prince and Naomi is going to say about what's been happening the past 48 hours.
I'll take care of them. Don't worry about that at all.
Because he's not going to be happy at all. You realize this, yes? We were specifically told to do it as discreetly as possible. And that has not been the case the past 2 days.
I mean, sending werewolves into the city also against.
Sorry.
In case we forgot about that.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, nah, I know the DM didn't.
No. This is going to be some times.
Yeah.
That's also maybe not something that the prince would appreciate learning about. Us, our responsibility. Well, I'm not taking responsibility for that at all, actually.
To be fair,
Steven's actions, I definitely am not.
That was
Well
not
then,
who did that, as far as I know.
I'm going to ask your advice on both of you. What do you think I should do? There are other things I need to check on in this remaining time we have this evening before we meet back up, but I don't think I can do all 3 of those tasks before rendezvousing with the rest of the group.
speaking
Well, is there
of,
anything I can help with?
Not really. It's things I need to deal with, some information I need to acquire, people I need to talk to.
I understand. I'm sure you must be very busy, even before this little side
No,
project.
this is all purely for the mission. There's things now that I have to deal with.
Oh, well, thank you very much for your dedication. We all very much appreciate it.
we thank you for your services, etc.
I would rather my head not end up on a pike somewhere.
So barbaric.
Let's do that.
I don't know.
Have you seen an angry prince before?
No.
Vampires around him don't typically live too long with an angry prince.
To be fair, he doesn't even own a pike.
Oh, so like mid-century. Who
Oh
does
my
that?
god. Now he'll just set you on fire.
Cool.
Uh,
I will
Well-
say, Mr. Reddington, that we all very much admire how cooperative and level-headed you have tried to be throughout all of this. And I think everyone truly does look up to you and respect your very well-rounded and educated opinion on things.
That is I'm questioning that this evening now.
I've seen nothing in your actions to question.
No, but apparently other people have, so...
I think everyone's just a little bit stressed and possibly hungry.
You know vampires when they get hungry.
You know, it happens.
Yeah.
But
He
I think
takes a deep breath in, just... I apologize for my outburst.
There
It
is
has
nothing to apologize for.
No,
Stop.
there's everything to apologize for.
Everyone's
I
just a
did
little
not
bit
mean
riled up.
to direct my anger at the both of you.
Oh, no, not at all. No, you haven't. I'm not offended in the slightest. Valerie isn't either.
Nope.
I love how you're speaking for Valerie at this point. Like, you're not offended. No, you're not offended.
No,
Valerie
you know it's
is-
bad when Valerie agrees, though.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Valerie is like, you know what? Fuck it. That is actually like good at this shit.
Just let
Valerie's
her
not.
do her thing, and we'll just, yeah.
She's very good at placating.
So, Mr. Reddington,
Ventru.
again, take your time. Do what you need to do. Thank you so much for letting us interrupt your very busy schedule. But I think once everybody calms down, as Valerie says, and we all regroup,
Gets a bite.
I can facilitate a discussion if you feel like you've been put into a position of leadership against your will. We can discuss that once everyone has calmed down again.
And eaten some tourists.
It would probably be for the best. That way we're all on the same page.
Good. Then we have an action plan moving forward. But I believe if you would like to stay with us, which I know you say you need to take care of things, and I understand. If you stay with us, though, I think we might have an opportunity to get some information out of Mr. Wu tonight.
You got like 5 hours.
Yeah.
5 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
5 hours is a long time.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do, Samuel?
He is going to just sit there for quite a while as we're driving. And he'll eventually let out a very long, drawn-out sigh. Very well. We can deal with Eddie tonight, I guess.
As you
And
wish.
I will still have to deal with the other things afterwards tonight as well.
Okay.
But see, look, you've already made your first executive decision. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Okay, don't patronize him.
Oh, burn! Anyway.
Oof.
But
So-
I wasn't. I meant that.
Pardon me.
All in the tone of voice.
Yeah. It's like, shut up.
At the moment, I am not in a position of leadership. I don't want that again. Not right now, at least. Not this moment. I don't feel like leading any more men.
I feel like
We'll
there's
discuss
connotations to that.
We'll discuss it later this evening, if there's time.
Of course. Whatever you say.
Okay, let's do this. So over to the other V.
The fun bee.
Well, I don't know, man. Neither of them are all that fun right now.
No fun. No fun
I
allowed.
think it's more the grump V right now.
Yeah, everyone is
It's
grumpy.
a harumphy.
The harumphy. That's a great fun. So the other V. What is going on in there? Is it a lot of stone silence and grunting, or?
Oh!
I
Sign me
think just angry silence for about 10 minutes with ironically Bad Moon Rising still playing on the radio.
Yeah, probably.
And then like Silas just looks over at Becker and is like, I need to make a phone call. Whatever you hear, you didn't hear.
I try to scooch over to the far side and like lean out the window a little bit as manly-y as I can.
Oh my God! Yeah. Okay. Done.
I pull out my personal phone and I get a hold of a contact of mine.
Okay.
I'm going to whisper that to you, Mr. Paul.
Please do.
I already got it typed out. Hopefully it actually whispers. Oh, good, it did.
Yeah, I would just use, if you're not comfortable trying to whisper in Fantasy Grounds, just private message people in Discord.
Yeah. Either way really
I find
works.
it's way easier to not accidentally go, oops, tell everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. But I get it. All right.
But
yeah.
yeah.
I got your whisper.
So
You
I
dial
that
them.
call,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna wait for him to answer.
It picks up. Yes.
And I'm just, I really got handed a fucking shit show this week.
Do tell.
Everything has just gone to shit. That Steven, he's been acting like a goddamn Kool-Aid man half the freaking night.
I'm not sure I know what you mean by that. Really?
Let me put it to you this way. The boys nearly broke a Masquerade at least twice tonight. And I
Really?
put a goddamn arrow in his back.
But I assume you did not.
Oh, if I did, I wouldn't be calling you and saying I wanted to.
Okay. All right. Fine.
But anyways, I should have just been left alone to do this myself.
Becker makes kind of a grunt of just like a dog that's been stepped on a little bit.
You know that's
Angry
not how
disapproval noises.
angry Yvette noises.
Yes.
But then you realize, of course, that that's just not how these things work.
I know. I got my flaws. I ain't good with the people talking.
You're not good
with
you're not good with many kinds of talking.
Yeah, you got me there, don't you? Well, on the plus side, most of the rest of the group has been all right, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna, once we close in on our target, I'm just gonna take it and maybe Becker and just go deal with this real quick.
All right. I assume that you have the.
We got one Mr. Wu right now. He's all torpid up in the back of my truck. So
You don't say.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you want, we can save him for you too if you want.
I think that would be most delightful.
Well, I'll just let the group know that not to do anything until you have your fun.
One question. The normal cabin?
Yup.
Give me an hour.
That also reminds me, if you could set up a dead drop in my usual place.
Mm-hmm.
My usual goodies I like to have when I go for the final kill.
I assume you will not be looking for anything high explosive this time.
I mean, some dragon's breath would be nice, but otherwise, nah. I think we can do this pretty quietly.
That would be some doing. How quickly do you need them?
Well, we still gotta talk to Wu, so maybe tomorrow. Not go after that.
I will do my very best.
I know you will, buddy. I'll see you in about an hour.
Indeed.
Hang up, and I sigh a little bit, and I look at Becker, and I was like, well, we're about to find out some fun things about me. It's going to be a fun night. And then he starts driving back to the cabin.
Becker just sort of makes a grunty noise and scooches back into the normal, comfortable part of the chair.
And at this point, I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, that was a good call shooting the driver first. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I just nod.
Cheer up. We'll deal with it.
This is very much the harumph. My lord. God, there's no vampire having a fun time tonight. It's almost like being part of the undead is just not a good time.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Yvette's had a significantly more fun night in like the past 20 minutes, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Yvette's gonna have a great night tonight.
It's not all lost.
It's very true. Yvette is.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a real good time once you once everything starts clicking. But it's all right.
Becker is just gonna look over at Silas after about another 10 minutes of driving and just say, Silas, I'm gonna ask you one question and I'm never gonna ask again. Are we double dealing here?
I look at him and I say, double dealing as in...
are you playing the other 4?
Nah. I just want to be able to hunt. And they're getting in the way of my hunt.
I sort of nod, sort of grind my teeth, and look out the window.
All right. And then the drive is in silence. By the way, did anyone ever tell the other V where we were going?
Nope, but I will like to say that...
Assumed.
Can
Okay.
assume.
Okay.
Yeah,
if everyone has already assumed the cabin, then we don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So when I get there, I'm going to immediately do this process.
Give me one sec before you lay that out. Steven. So eventually, a Uber does come to pick you up. You do get some weird looks unless you go somewhere a little more inhabited rather. But it will find you regardless. What are you going to do? I mean, I got your message. What are you going to do on the way back, and where are you going?
Well, I'm gonna give him directions to my apartment, and then when I get there, I'm gonna be like, actually, can you take me over to, and I'll give an address, or I'll give directions to the road, the dirt road that the cabin is at the end of.
Done. The driver kind of pulls it up. That's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing out there.
I got some friends camping out here. Don't worry about it.
Okay, man, it's your money, and he does. You are dropped off. The driver stops, looks around. Are you sure you're safe, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Oh,
Here, I'll hand him 10.
awesome.
Thanks for taking the time and whatnot.
Yeah, man. No problem. But keep safe. This is looking kind of spooky.
Yeah, my friends are a bit of odd ones, but we're all good. Thanks, man.
Okay. And kind of gives one last look around like, wow. And speeds off strictly faster than is necessary back towards civilization.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's... I'm going to assume that Becker and Silas are going to arrive a little bit before Stephen, before
especially
Valerie.
now that I know we're going to have company.
Yeah,
I went
I would
took
like to be first
a
yeah.
detour.
I'm going to assume
Anyway,
that
so I'm
it's
gonna be the last one.
Humdrum v Fun v Stephen. I love that I can tell who's where given the name.
Yeah.
So, Silas, you were saying you were doing a thing.
So, there's just a quick process that needs to be done because I just remembered we had a friend in the woodshed.
We do have a friend in the
You
woodshed.
totally have a friend in the
So,
woodshed who is
I'm
not
going to-
torpid, by the way.
I am going to grab Woo. I'm going to start dragging him into the woodshed. Realize that guy's still hanging there untorpid.
Oh
my
yeah,
eyes.
he is trying hard to pull himself off of this hook. It looks like he's been trying for, I don't know, an hour or two.
I'm going to unceremoniously just pick up a random chunk of wood and torpor him.
Done.
Throw him into the side of the room, hang Eddie Woo up, and then I'm just going to look at Becker and go, now we wait inside. Because it's going to get fun a little bit.
All right, you got any cards?
Actually, I do. Yeah, we'll go inside and play some cards while we wait on everybody.
Gin rummy?
I don't know that, but I can learn it.
All right.
Cute. Look
I
at
like
these
it.
bros.
Okay. So then the Fun V which is the not so fun V, will pull up. And where are you three going to? Where are the three of you headed?
We were never the fun V, were we?
Honestly, I thought you
very
guys were the more
We're the
fun
glum
V.
V.
But anyway. The V of bared emotions and lack of self-control. But what are the three of you up to? Are you going to head into the cabin? Are you going to... What is
Are
your...
we there?
Yeah, I was going to say eventually you're going to show up. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna try and find Silas like ASAP. And
Yep.
if that means
Oh, the second I hear the vehicle pull up, I literally get up, open the door, and I'm just waving them inside.
Yeah.
Silas, where is he?
He's in the woodshed, still torpid. He's fine, but we gotta wait for something.
What are we waiting for?
I just
You're
say,
not gonna
Jin.
believe me if I tell you. Damn it! You're not gonna believe me if I tell you. Just get in here.
Okay.
Swear to God, he's beat me 4 times already.
All right.
Shrug.
Well, I think we need to discuss. I understand that tensions are kind of high. Are you in a relaxed position? Is everything all right with you? Is Becker with you?
I'm stressed, but for a different reason. Becker, you are doing all right, buddy?
Yep. You gonna deal or what?
Question. GM question.
We're playing.
Did you meat hook Eddie, or is he just torpid and laying on the ground?
Oh, Eddie's meat hooked and torpid.
Okay, done. Yeah, so you walk in and there's now 2 bodies meat hooked in the shed. It really is becoming the
No, we
cabin
took
in
the
the
other
woods.
guy off the meat hook.
Yeah, I
tortured
took
him
the other
and threw him
guy
in the
and
corner.
I threw him over in the corner.
Oh, I misunderstood. Oh.
Creepy
Okay. So there's a crumpled vampire in the corner and Eddie Wu hanging on a meat hook. Done.
Yep.
I understand, gentlemen, that you would be probably more interested in playing your card game, and I understand that things have been a little crazy this evening. Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to have some company, and I need you to sit down when they show up.
Well,
You
do
were
you have
not
somewhere
here.
that I can sit?
There are no chairs. I'm kidding. Are there chairs?
Yeah, there's enough room for everybody to sit. If you got to drag some kitchen chairs, just grab them. Well, there's plenty of room.
Don't stand on good taste for me. You can drag my kitchen stuff out to the woodshed. It's fine.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that is very unexpected, and I'm sure that whoever it is.
Oh, I didn't expect them to show up either, but they're very interested in what we're doing right now. So I'm just gonna let you see for yourself.
Okay. Well, my next question is: are they werewolves?
I do that exact same laugh. That's cute if you think I'm talking to a damn werewolf twice in one night. That's cute.
I felt
on
it
cue, a
might be
werewolf
a
holds.
necessary question.
No werewolf. Thank God for that.
Okay.
But I want to, and like a little smiles on his face. It's like, I want to keep you in suspense. It's going to be fun.
All right. Well, how about that? Okay, well, we also need to discuss how we are going to begin getting information out of Mr. Wu, who can I presume is...
Oh, I already got that taken care of.
No, I don't believe so. Well, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. What do you mean taken care of?
I got a guy.
Okay, well, is your guy a walking and or driving blood catering service?
He just smiles.
Okay, let me say this very plainly then. We're not going to get any information out of him unless he gets something to eat.
I'm aware of that, but again, I think we really want to wait for who's coming first. Just trust me. I was told specifically not to mess with them until this person came. Let's just say I got a cleaner coming.
I got a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy. She's gonna look at Samuel and say, "Well, what do you think we should do?"
I suppose we will just wait then, and I'm going to hand Silas his shotgun and be like, "It's a nice one. I like it."
Yeah, and I'm gonna just look at him and be like, just this look of like, I get it, but
Feels
let's
similar
not.
to one of the old Trent shotguns.
Can anyone,
Yeah.
aside from Becker would need to roll this. Anyone else that wants to have any understanding of what he's referring to?
I mean, I don't think... Does that really require a roll when you mentioned
I mean,
trenches?
I guess not.
Sure, Yvette's gonna roll because what is she? She didn't pay attention in history class. Are you kidding me?
Valerie's smart. I think she's good.
Yeah.
What? Intelligence and...
Just intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
That's fine.
Herder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
But in response to that, Silas is going to go, yeah, when you've been doing this as long as I have, you kind of end up getting access to some fun goodies.
Indeed, if I thought tonight was going to go differently, I would have brought my own rifle.
Oh, it's gone even more differently than we all thought. Trust me.
I wasn't expecting that I would have needed it.
He's like, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I did not expect how this was going to go down like this.
What?
Okay.
Did we get any information from the safe? Any further documentation? Any idea of where Capone would be? Any better paper trail? Since we are exposed on this now, did we get anything concrete?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
Thank you
not
so
sure.
much. Yes.
Give me one. I'm
Well-
so sorry. I'm looking a thing up. I will give you the information you're seeking in just one sec. Okay, just so I'm not even going to whisper it. Just so you guys know, to heal aggravated damage, you can heal up to 1 per night with a rouse test. That's just how that works. Okay.
Cool beans.
Cool.
All right.
Yes. And like Yvette has this look of like, oh, yes, thank you, duh, of course. And she is going to reach into her purse and she's going to
pull out
fan out
money.
some money, and she's going to give probably like $500 to Becker, or just a stack of hundreds, and just be like,
Yeah, so it's 1,000 or so.
this will cover the rental car, I think. Thank you so much. That was a big help. And then
Becker will just kind of look down at it, look up at Valerie, look down at it, look at Valerie again, and go, okay, but that's not going to do us any good when the prince fucking kills us all. Did we get any information on Capone?
well, I can take it back if you don't want it.
Becker quickly makes it disappear into
Like,
his
no, I
pocket.
didn't say that.
And she's gonna, while we're still talking about information, she's gonna take another stack of bills and give it to Valerie, and say, "And I understand you've been driving us around, so this will, cover some gas, and we've made a mess of some things. So thank you very much."
And the complete cleaning of your scientific SUV thing.
Yes. Yes.
Or RV.
She's just gonna pocket that and not say a goddamn thing.
Yep.
It's amazing how much money does that. Just like, here you go. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that helps.
I did manage to get into the safe, but I haven't had time to actually look at the documents I found yet. So we can do that now if you wish. I am curious.
Okay. So
Well,
as
how much
you
time do we have before our
Wait, one sec.
she used air quotes mystery guest joins us?
And should we be concerned about this mystery guest?
Becker nods very, very, just kind of almost absentmindedly.
Yeah.
He kind
I will.
of just has this look of like, I mean, not really? Well, I think we're good.
Okay, so one sec, guys. So
Okay.
by now, Stephen, you will have had time to walk up the road and path if you so desire.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually just go out to the woodshed and go in there.
Oh no.
Dear God, please don't.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to hear the next part. Whatever's about to be said, just whisper it, because my heart can't take this tonight.
Question. Where is the woodshed, and can we see Steven walk up?
There are no windows in this
It's
house.
a woodshed.
That place is a fortress. You
I
can't
thought
see
we were
shit.
I thought we were talking.
If he was in a car, we might have been able to hear him.
He's walking.
But
I think we did go inside because we were talking about.
Yeah, I assumed that everybody was inside.
That's
we
the
were
assumption
playing-
I was under.
We were playing Gin
I'm
Rummy.
just gonna go and grab a log or something and sit down in the woodshed with the hanging up Eddie Wu and just staring at him, waiting
He
for
sways kind of
whatever's
half
supposed to happen.
rhythmically. It happens.
You okay there, buddy? You all right?
He's just kind of there, lolling a little bit. His tongue's hanging. He's blepping a little bit like a cat.
Oh god!
God, don't make him adorable with what's about to happen next.
Oh no!
It's a vampire. How can it possibly be adorable?
Well, I mean, Yvette's here, so...
Oh, my
Ouch.
teeth hurt.
So there is you have some time though. I'm gonna say you have a little time. If you guys want to give me like an investigation roll to look over that paperwork real quick or whatever. You have time.
It's just a quick question. Is our mystery guest going to be hungry? Should I get him or them a drink?
He's more than likely going to be just fine. Again, I just want to keep y'all in suspense because just to be real, there's some things y'all don't know about me.
Smarts are hard.
You might figure some things out tonight.
And see, here
Just
I thought
saying.
transparency would be beneficial as opposed to just
Oh,
games and hiding.
the second you see what's going on, you'll understand why it's hard to live in the woods.
Okay. What was that deduction for, Samuel?
Probably looking at the stuff.
Investigation? Oh, I'm sorry. God, I'm an idiot. All right.
It should have been investigation.
It
but
was. Well, because you have a specialization in it, it
Oh,
automatically
yeah, it was in
says.
parentheses.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just me misreading, quite simply. So you are looking over the paperwork. This is the stuff from the safe, not the stuff that Yvette has.
Correct.
All right. You don't see anything attached to it. As in, there's no name, there's no... This is where Al Capone lives. This is how you get to his house. But there is a stray address that strikes you as being in a really nice neighborhood listed on one of these bits of paper. And there is payment going to that address.
Ooh. Samuel's going to point it out to the group. This is rather interesting.
Anyone who knows the city, that would be most of you. It's located over by the University of Chicago.
Oh.
Great.
Spendy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I just saw the message on Discord. I love that dog. Oh my god, it's so cute. Yeah, before we reveal our mystery guest on This Is Your Life, why don't we take just a little, like, $5? I really need to use the restroom, and I'm assuming everyone else needs to.
Yeah, okay.
I'm good with that.
So let's do this
5
real quick,
minutes.
and we'll be back.
Cool.
Okie doke.
I'm back. Sorry.
Woohoo!
Oh, it's fine. We just found out some interesting information.
Oh,
Yeah,
about what?
we found our 6th degree of Kevin Bacon, I guess.
Oh,
Yep, literally.
do you actually know Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, like my cousin is married to like one of the heiresses that owns the company that he works for.
Well, all right then. Literally, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. I'm down.
Literally, yeah.
All right. Oh, so who is ready for this?
Not me.
Oh, this is going to be
Me
terrible.
and not me.
This is gonna be just
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be awful.
It's like I just said. I knew my dirty laundry was gonna come out, but I didn't think it'd come out this quick. But we'll go with it. We'll roll with it.
Oh, don't worry. I haven't cleaned my closet out in a while either, so...
Why? Get off of those. HeroClix figures are not for kitties.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll get with my Tyranids arms.
Not playing with the HeroClix. Good boy.
Let him play with HeroClix.
But Dad.
Don't pee on those magic cards either.
No, don't pee on the magic cards. I still want to look through those.
They're older than you by a lot.
Ooh, gonna be a Sarah Angel in there somewhere.
Sorry about that.
That Benny.
Hi, Figgy.
I think I have like 30 Sarah. Yeah, there's one right on my desk.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Washburn decided
Oh, she's from 9th edition.
that HeroClix figures and magic cards were the best things for kitties to play with.
No.
No, kitty, that's a bad kitty.
That's what I said.
And like right in the middle of this, Figgy started chewing on my headphone cords. Don't.
No, darling boy. My darling boy.
My darling boy, do not
My
do
darling.
this.
Here, one sec. Actually, if you're looking at the stream, you can now see Washburn. He is hanging out on my guitars.
Oh, gosh.
Good.
We finally just broke Malov trying to eat cables, and it only cost us 3 lamps and 2 sets of headphones.
Ah,
Mal.
God.
I want to see Mal again. Jamie, I need to see Mal.
Well, I think we're gonna do something in a couple weekends, like a socially distant barbecue thing. So I'll talk to you after the stream.
All right. Or tell the stream and everyone will show up. No.
No.
How far is
Vegas?
I was about to say, how far is Vegas from Indiana?
A
I don't
long
think
A
way.
hot minute.
I'm
There's like a
not.
whole desert between us and them. The
About
mountains.
1,700 miles. I drove from Chicago to Vegas.
Oh,
Drove from Ohio to Vegas. It was.
You have to fly to Vegas drunk. That's how it's done.
I hate those people on the plane. There's always one of those people on the plane, and I always want to
It's like a bachelorette party, almost always.
ejection
No,
button.
see, I am one of those people, but I'm the guy who gets drunk then takes the nap.
Then you're
That's-
fine.
You're fine. If
That's
you're
the reason
waiting
why.
your way
I
to Vegas.
have a severe, just irrational fear of heights. So if I don't get on that plane drunk, I'm not gonna have a good time.
Oh
At O'Hare Airport, there's actually a really nice lady named Betsy that if you tell her that, she'll make your double a triple.
oh my lord.
Ooh, I'll remember that.
Well, everybody, let's go to O'Hare. I won't tell
That
you
sounds
which.
like a great lady.
I won't tell you which
Betsy?
vampire owns it.
Betsy.
I hate to tell you this, Betsy's a ghoul.
Probably. She seems like she's been there since time began.
Yeah. Anyway, so is everybody back? Or are we just talking about flying?
I'm here.
Is Chris back?
Yep.
Hey, Chris is here.
Yay!
Okay. Chris, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much wine have you had?
Me?
Oh, 1. No,
Aww. Okay.
I don't feel like getting executed by my wife, so.
Well, that would be a good thing.
Do that.
I'm glad you don't feel like that. Otherwise, I would be asking you to seek help.
Paul, what does your whole shirt say?
Ah, do you want to see my shirt? One moment.
I do.
I'm actually wearing a shirt tonight because I'm on stream.
Because there's a camera.
Versus not wearing.
Just sitting around without a shirt.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
you guys
that's
would be
stupid.
unsurprised to know just how often I GM without a shirt.
Oh, the things we learn.
If I'm honest, it's because at least at the apartment, I was right up against a window. So even if you close the blinds, still way too hot. Anyway.
Yup.
Anyway, so if we're back, we can continue this. I
should have grabbed some vodka. Oh well.
Oh.
You still have time.
Oh.
Just grab the bottle.
Take me a minute to go downstairs and pour that.
Do it. Go. Grab yourself a drink. Go.
I'll be right back.
Run.
Be right back.
Don't run. You'll spill the booze.
Or run to the booze and then walk back.
So we were clearing everything out. Since we're just waiting again, we were clearing everything out of the apartment, and we found wine that had been given to us as a wedding gift.
Ooh.
Still sealed. It's been in the fridge ever since. And then we found more wine that Mary had left there after a game day.
So we're gonna have a party, right?
Yes. Well, I have to have a party to have someone drink this wine because I don't drink wine.
See, I don't drink wine either, but I mean, if you're gonna offer me free alcohol, I'm not gonna turn it down.
So it turns out we have 4 bottles of wine.
Gosh.
And
Sangria, that shit?
Maybe. That actually doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
And then I found out just how many bottles of liquor that I had. I didn't realize. More than I thought. More than I thought.
Sounds like me.
I am trying to stop drinking as much as I do.
I get it. I don't drink much. I drink mainly when I'm GMing.
I have returned with vodka.
Because you can't handle this, right?
The timing was perfect.
I drink mainly when I'm GMing. I have returned. So,
Cats were freaking out.
Aw. So
Good
are
time.
we?
Good time.
Everybody here? Everybody ready? So you guys are hanging out, looking through that paperwork, finding all kinds of interesting things. And addresses, some name, and you hear that squeal of brakes, just like a vehicle stopping, and it sounds very much like they've pulled almost up to the front door of your cabin.
Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm gonna go check the peephole and make sure it's who I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Surprise, it's 20 hunters. It's not.
And scene.
Yep. Done. Game is over. We're just going to leave you guys in the woodshed. So it's exactly who you think.
Okay.
I'm
gonna wait till he knocks.
Mm-hmm.
The special knock.
It's just a knock.
Oh! Would Steven hear this in the woodshed?
Everyone's in the woodshed, I thought. Unless everyone is in the house. I was misunderstanding everything altogether then.
We're in the house. Steven's in the woodshed.
Oh!
Being angsty.
Steven would hear the brakes. And okay, I misunderstood entirely what was going on. That was my bad.
Okay.
So yes, the knock does happen.
All right. I hope everybody's sitting down, both in character and out. Silas is going to open the door and be like, "Glad you could finally make it, Jackson."
And the prince steps through the door. He is wearing black jeans, black t-shirt, no finery. And he has 2 bodyguards behind him. He says, "Silas, thank you for your warm invitation. Where is he?"
I got him hanging up in the woodshed. I'll torp it up for you. It's all good.
And he smiles just as predatory a smile as Silas has done this evening. And he looks.
Okay.
Looks 1, 2. We're missing 1. Did we lose 1? Did someone meet final
Steven
death
threw
tonight?
a hissy fit and I wish. No, Steven threw a hissy fit and went home.
You wish.
He's not
How is that?
He's not a bad guy. He just can't
fucking follow orders. I used to know. And then Becker kind of makes himself sad. I used to know a private just like.
He's been a handful tonight.
And he says,
last 2 nights.
I see. Ah. And he locks eyes with the vet. And how was your evening?
All in all, I think this evening has been a success. Thank you for asking. And she is like poised on her seat.
Yeah, everyone, if you look at Yvette, she is just like, it's like the queen up in here. She is following all of the etiquettes.
Yes, thank you. I'm sitting down.
Becker is the opposite. His posture is like slouchy beanbag.
Done.
Wet paper bag, just like kind of rumpled in one corner. 1,000-yard stare.
Valerie has no social skills. She doesn't know what to do.
He says,
Silas knows what to do but doesn't care.
So have we found any leads? Any leads at all?
Well, they've been going through some paperwork, but we've been waiting to pull Eddie out of torpor until you showed up.
Thank you. And he turns tail. That turns tail. That makes it sound like he's running away. He turns heel. Snaps, and the bodyguards take up position outside the woodshed.
And I just look at the rest of the group, and I'm like, surprise!
The prince just walks. He says, I take it it's unlocked.
Should be. Should just be him in there. Oh, there's another guy that's torpid, but I'm dealing with him later. It's all good.
He just sort of the barest raise of an eyebrow. Were you later? That is probably not.
I'll explain it later. It's all good. I got you.
Samuel's just staying quiet and taking this all in, just soaking it all in.
So the prince walks toward the woodshed, opens it up, and from your perspective, Stephen, you're sitting in the woodshed, hanging out with Eddie.
Oh my god!
And the door opens.
Was the hangout pun intentional?
Yes, it was actually. Sorry, I pun. I get
Just hanging around.
with Eddie. And it's the prince. And he's half taken aback. Just one sec. He says, he just kind of looks. He doesn't say anything. Go ahead.
Hello, Prince Jackson. Was not expecting to see you here, sir.
Nor I you, Mr. Jameson. What are you keeping our friend company?
Yeah. Everybody else likes to stick to their drama and fighting amongst themselves and trying to boss each other around, and just didn't think of keeping an eye on him, so I'm doing that.
Unless he had the stake removed, he was probably in no danger, but your duty is commendable. And then his demeanor shifts entirely from, I am the prince addressing one of the people in my domain, to a wolf. The eyes grow predatory. The fangs actually extend. What are the 4 of you, 5 of you? Are you following? Are you...
I'm gonna wait a second to see if anybody kind of just loses their shit, and then I follow.
Yeah, no one apparently does, I assume.
I will also follow.
Okay. Cool. Anyone who wishes to stay behind surely can. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you're there.
Oh, no, I'm there.
Yeah.
100% there. I'm not missing this.
If Beth stays behind, because she has not been invited to join the prince on whatever he is doing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dang it. The second I notice Yvette isn't following, I look and I say, well, come on.
No.
What are you all worried about?
We have... I can't... I'm not just going to interfere with what...
We're just going to be standing there listening. I don't think we're interfering.
Yvette,
You wanna
you're
see what
savvy enough to know that ain't nobody on your side but you. Come on, get informed.
What?
I'm just gonna walk over and I'm just gonna grab her by the shoulders and just be like, "That's right, on we go," and just give her a tap on the shoulder.
She gives you such a look. She's very disappointed in you.
He ain't gonna bite.
Oh, you have no idea.
Don't threaten her with a good time.
Oh my.
All right.
So you guys get in.
Don't touch me.
And
Are we all in the woodshed?
I'm assuming not everyone will fit in the woodshed, but you can kind of see what's happening.
Look inside.
No, I walk inside, and then the second I see Steven, I go, "God dang it, when did you pop up?"
The prince looks down, just kind of, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Yvette is not gonna go.
Okay.
I
cool.
can't. I'm sorry. She's gonna just sputter a lot and.
She sputters a lot. It happens.
Angry Yvette noises.
Done.
She made the angry Yvette noises by the woodshed.
No, she's gonna stay. She's gonna stay in the cabin, or at least in the door, like in the doorway. I'm so sorry.
That works.
I understand.
So Alice just rolls his eyes and just stands against the wall, just watching the show.
Oh, there's going to be a show. For those of you who are front and center, the prince grabs a hold of Eddie, like, by the neck. And I don't mean, like, by the collar. I mean literally by the side of the neck. And unceremoniously punches where the stake is, driving it a little further out the back. He grabs a hold of the stake and rips it out the back.
Oh.
And you had dry wood. You no longer have dry wood.
It's all good. It'll dry out.
Yeah, eventually, yes. And a spluttering cough comes from Eddie Wu. And the prince doesn't say anything for just a sec. He lets Eddie focus his eyes and try and get his surroundings. And it doesn't take long that his hands come up to his chest and he realizes what he's hanging on. And there is a brief moment of, hell.
Yeah, it's never good to wake up hanging on a meat hook.
Not so much. No, I mean, I did it once.
With the prince in your face?
The worst.
I am sorry, Chris. You kind of machined.
Robot.
I said, or with the prince in your face?
Oh, that too. That's a terrible thing as well. Yeah. Ugh. And the prince just kind of like, yep. Silas is just eating his popcorn. Why, hello, Eddie. You know, I've been hearing rumors that you've been trying to dodge me. Now, why? Why would you be dodging me, Eddie? And there are noises coming from Eddie's mouth. Words are more or less not, happening. And the prince says, I think you don't want to give me information. And that's a bad idea, right? That's a terrible thing. You should never deny me things that I desire. And he grabs a hold of, like, the bones just above the wrist on Eddie Wu, and you hear a crunch. And a stifled, like, not scream, but there was some discomfort going on there. And the prince continues as he is interviewing Eddie, just like breaking small bones and snapping wrists and just doing all kinds of unpleasant things to this, I would say, poor person who can't defend themselves, but y'all know what he did.
He ran a successful business? I don't understand.
He did run a successful business. And that's what you get for running a successful business. The prince breaks every bone in your body.
Jeez. Okay.
And he says, I could have lived with you selling drugs in my domain. That's your business. What I can't live with is you serving Al Capone. He's always been bad for business. Al has. So if I were you, I would get spilling the beans because, I know these wounds will heal. You could be a reformed, upstanding member of our society. That's gotta be better than serving some Italian guy who doesn't know the meaning of the word subtlety. Correct?
Yeah.
And he just sort of does that thing where I'm not going to tell you anything. If that was a phrase you could put on someone's face, that is what Eddie's currently doing. He sighs, the prince does. I was gonna let you talk and walk away from this place. Now, I'm going to not let you do that. You're still going to talk, but I very much doubt that you're going to see anything other than the inside of this woodshed ever again. And he just sort of flexes his hand a little bit. He says, Silas.
Yep.
Do you have, a knife handy? Not like a kitchen knife, something a little more sturdy.
Becker begins to laugh quietly.
He holds up
in
his
a
finger.
laugh that almost seems slightly psychotic, and he can't quite seem to control.
And he goes over to a little drawer, and he opens it, and he pulls out just the dullest, rustiest thing he can find. And it's just this work?
Lord.
He says, I would have preferred something a little more sharp. Do you have...
Oh, I literally give him my silver line knife. I was like, you could have the good knife.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Oh, is that silver?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
I didn't.
all of a sudden, he is excuse me. He is genial. Just this is lovely. What kind of... I see you've played knifey spoony before. What kind of knife is it? Is it a hunting knife kind of thing? Is it... What are we looking at?
So, I don't want to say it's a Bowie knife, but it's a little bit smaller than a Bowie knife.
So it's a hunting knife. That works.
Yeah. It's a good size knife.
Cool. He says, this is lovely. This will do perfectly fine. And he goes over to Eddie and sighs. I really think you could have been such a good benefit to our society. And he takes and he cuts the dude's shirt off and, tears it from his body. Now we're gonna have to do it the hard way. And he just starts cutting bits of meat off of this dude's chest and arms. Slabs of flesh.
I think I'm gonna have to roll a composure check.
Do that composure roll. You're fine, apparently.
Okay, yeah. I don't... My face shows nothing of my, inner writhing Boy Scout disgust that this is happening, and I'm letting it.
Yep. I get it. we're going to let this basically fade to black because this is going to go on for some time.
Wow.
The prince seemingly has no compunction whatsoever about doing this.
No.
No. Yeah.
And he says, well, if you won't talk to me. And he takes the knife and plunges it into part of, like, where there's meat left. So it's, like, through part of the chest cavity. And just, like, leaves it there.
Bro.
He says, maybe you'll talk to my friends.
We're friends?
Is he talking about us?
No.
Oh.
And he turns and he says, I don't think Eddie wants to talk to me. Well, if there's anything you would like to try before we just erase this piece of filth off the world, be my guest.
So far, I've been just enjoying watching you.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
And
Don't we all?
he says, please, be my guest. This is, after all, your collar. I thought that with the proper persuasion, he might be willing to give some things up. Turns out, Capone must have chosen someone of sterner things. Oh, wait, I just remembered. Where is that ghoul of his?
Becker's just gonna say dead.
Yeah.
She got in the way and I had to fucking shoot her.
What a waste.
She's just a ghoul.
A
Smooth.
ghoul with information, I would think.
I already got the information. It's inside. She didn't know anything else and she was kicking up a fuss.
Oh,
Put one
well,
between her fucking blonde eyeballs. She's like, or whatever. She looked sorry.
He was like, blonde. I thought she had... Anyway,
Love
no.
Blue.
Anyway, it's fine. Whatever. Yes, her hand. Yeah. So...
If the cops got her, it was going to be all sorts of a masquerade violation. I wasn't going to let that happen.
There's already things going on with the police. Apparently, Eddie, they busted your club. Did you... Oh, he knows. Oh, that's a shame. Well, it looks like someone else is going to have to take management of that place. Maybe we can find someone else. At any rate, well, I suppose I have vented my frustration. Please, just, I will wait here, but have some fun. Join in on it. Revel. It's your kill, after all.
The second he says that, like, Silas just gets the big, like, hungry wolf in.
Silas, I think the lady had a problem with, and I just kind of slap at some of the fleshy part that remains of
Oh, yeah.
poor Eddie.
This is kind of like a fleshy skeleton kind of thing. Like bits of bone are visible through the what used to be flesh.
And Eddie, of course, ladies first, but you see that down there that's missing, like, see how much he's missing? See how much you still have?
He just sort
Think
of
on that
nods.
while you talk to Yvette.
What?
You just been nominated.
And Becker walks the fuck out.
I didn't hear the last part.
He just nominated Yvette to talk to the
Oh.
meat hung guy.
I mean, he knows Yvette staked him, and he knows Yvette has never done anything remotely close to violent ever. So he has made a deduction and would really like to get out of this room right now. He's having some like
Lying to the prince.
Why would you do that?
yeah, he's like that was his composure roll spent right there. So he's
Yo,
gonna
no, that's
escape.
4 successes though. You did really well.
But he's got to escape like a badass, so he's trying.
Yep, you do it.
Silas is going to say, anybody who doesn't want to be here for this, go along. Anybody who does, stay. If Yvette wants to join, tell her the prince said it was okay.
I got shit to do. I gotta clean my guns after tonight's shit show.
Oh yeah.
No,
Steven, you want to come talk? We've got work to do.
In a few minutes.
Let me ask one thing, Stephen. Were you just like sitting there watching this as it was going on? Or did you get out of the way of the falling blood? Or what did you do?
Just sat on the log where I was sitting and watching before.
Okay, cool.
Front row seats.
Awesome. I was just curious what you did. It makes very little difference either way. I was just curious what was going on. All right. So we're going to then split off, I guess. Becker and Steven, yes?
If Steven wants to follow,
not
otherwise Becker's just going to go back inside and start breaking down and cleaning his goal, his rifle, and his sidearm that he used tonight.
Steven's going to wait a minute and see if Yvette actually comes out.
It's true. Because Becker's going to have to be the one to deliver the message that the prince said it was cool, because Yvette is hanging in the cabin.
Yep. Yvette, you're up.
I'm sorry, what?
He begins to disassemble the goal first on the kitchen table, and just Prince Jackson's been disassembling your friend Eddie, and it's up for anyone who wants to take a whack at him right now. So figured you had something to settle with the guys, since and then I make a stakey gesture, shrug, and get back to disassembling my gun.
I love stakey gesture. I am going to
Stakey
now.
gesture.
I am now going to put that in my vernacular. Stakey gesture. Stab, stab.
Pretty sure it's what Buffy does in season 4.
Ah, yes, done. Got it.
When she pantomimes and everyone stares at her.
Yes. Oh.
Okay. Yvette's gonna ask another question as Becker's cleaning his guns, and she's just gonna say, "Is he in one piece?"
I don't know that you could estimate how many pieces at this point.
Yeah.
The short answer is no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not that. Yeah, that the other. I'm sorry. Watching the game.
Oh yeah, that's exactly.
Okay. I'll go out there then. And she kind of very delicately stands up and tack.
And as you do, you actually see the prince standing outside the woodshed. He's kind of like loafing. Not like a cat loafing. That sounds weird. He's just like loafing on the ground. No, he is, he's just hanging out with his guards, sort of like small talking in a way you've never seen the prince ever act. I mean, you don't hang out with him, but like this is like the prince off duty kind of thing. Like this is the side of the prince that when he's holding court, you do not see ever. He looks a lot more like a normal person than you may have expected.
She's going to take a mental snapshot of this moment and accept this as a reward for 2 very awful nights. 2 very awful nights.
He says, "Oh, Yvette, I see you are you going to go in and talk to our friend?"
Yes, of course, if you're finished with him.
Oh, there's so much more I could do, but then he wouldn't be able to give any information up, would he? Have fun.
I didn't want to interrupt him. Thank you. And she's gonna squish her way across the ground to the woodshed. And she's not gonna balk or hesitate because the prince is right there.
The prince is watching you.
I'm imagining your heel getting stuck in like gravel driveway at one point, and you're just like, but you make it look good.
Yeah. Oh, my heel broke. Oh no. Help me. I'm so helpless. No, she's strong, independent,
You are a strong, independent
single,
woman.
Venture woman.
You
She
got
can
this.
do this. I got this. All right.
So
open the woodshed. Everybody's there, right?
Well, I mean, around, if they're not inside, I'm not exactly sure how we are arranged.
Silas is inside.
Okay.
Samuel is.
Becker
so
is not.
It's going to be a little crowdy. Steven, what are you doing? Because this was determining on whether or not that was a place.
If it's getting a little crowded, I'll just
Very robot.
here.
It sounds
my
like you've had a little...
and
okay.
go. Let me reconnect.
Oh, you were fine, actually.
It didn't.
It went robot-y for me.
It went real robot.
At the last little bit, he was fine.
Ah.
Any better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So you were saying...
This often. Yeah, I'll once I realize it's getting crowded, I will offer my seat and go help Becker with whatever he was asking for help with.
He wasn't asking for help. He was more
Just
asking
wanted to
for
chat.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wave Yvette over to me and make my back turn to Mr. Wu.
Are you going to intercept her as she is coming in, you mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna wave her. I'm gonna be very obvious about get the hell over here.
She continues at the same pace, but makes her way towards you.
I will not be hurried by the likes of you.
Pshaw. So, I got an idea.
Great, I have one too.
Tell me what yours is, because it could be the same thing.
Shoot, tell me what your idea is.
Oh.
So, I want to see how he acts, because we said next Lily.
Oh.
That was some shit. As far as the prince is concerned, Lily's dead.
Yes, she is.
But I'm not a very good leader. I want you to play on.
Hold up, Austin. You're cutting off the ends of words.
Yeah, you can speak up and say that you're whispering.
Yeah.
Shush you. I will whisper if I want to whisper.
Discord hates it when you whisper.
We can't hear you.
Okay, but the plan is that the prince thinks Lily is dead.
We are going to really play on that and try and get a rise out of him. I want to see if he actually has any emotional connection to Lily. Then if he gets pissed off about her being dead in that, that lover sort of way, we give him the big reveal that she's still alive, and she could stay alive if information's given to us.
Interesting. I follow. I think that's a wonderful perspective that you provided. Thank you,
I'm glad
Silas.
you think so. You are very welcome, Yvette. Now, also, no need to be friendly with me just because Mr. Jackson's out there. Let's just say he's not as big as he seems. And
Don't let him hear you saying that. You'll be dead no matter what you are.
he'll be fine.
Oh, well then.
Let's just get this done, because if you bring him some information, he'll like you a lot.
Oh, I hope so.
Pat her shoulder, and I say, all right, let's do this.
Carly, you scare me like you, the character. You're the person more than Yvette.
Oh no!
You can do Yvette so well.
That's not a compliment.
No, it's just like you can do that. Like you can tap that like ruthless. It's amazing. I couldn't do it.
Oh,
this sounds awful.
Oh, like you guys should see me when I'm playing something that lets loose. This is me trying to be tame.
Yeah.
All right. So, Paul, hey, the go-to tactic now. As soon as I enter that woodshed, I'm just gonna try and hit Eddie with the very best entrancement I can do.
Okay, well, just so you know, when you get in there, you don't so much see Eddie as a lot of bits of Eddie, and there is a skeleton-looking thing with some bits of flesh still remaining on it, and a knife shoved in part of it. But he's a vampire, so...
He'll be fine.
All right. Once again, if she can get his attention, is
he's still
cognizant? Is he
he's
aware?
There. It's one of those things where the prince was doing non-lethal things on purpose, just to really, really hurt him, but not kill him.
Okay.
It's almost like he's done this before many times.
Let's not think about that.
That's what happened to the last party he sent after Al Capone.
Woof. No thanks. Okay, yeah, again, I'm gonna try and hit Eddie with a big dose of presence so that we're gonna be best friends.
Paul has got to find Eddie and open his character sheet up. You tell me what I need to roll against your presence.
All right, let's see if it goes. I am rolling charisma plus presence.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. 3. And if he wishes to contest that, he is rolling composure plus wits.
That's adorable. Okay.
Yikes, Rooney.
Oh God. Oh wow. Okay. He scored, well, 1, he was at negatives from all of the wounds. 2, his combined dice pool was 4 dice to go against that. And 3, he didn't roll any successes. You have him.
Hot dog.
You charm him good.
I will take it. Okay. He is now instilled with a rapt fascination or infatuation akin to falling head over heels in love or meeting one's lifelong idol.
Or being bloodbound.
He will do his best to remain in Yvette's good graces, short of causing themselves or other loved ones physical harm.
Okay, done.
Yeah, sounds really close, like a blood bond.
It really does. Vampires are awful creatures.
They're great. I love them.
He says,
they're so wonderful.
Hello, who are you? At least that's what he thinks he's saying. It's a little hard to understand exactly what he's saying because he's a little messed up right now. He's slurring a little bit. But you can tell the general tone of it is reverence, which suits you just fine, I assume.
Oh, thank you. That's great. Hi, Eddie. How are you? I'm Yvette. Are you okay? You look pretty beat up. Can I get you something? Valerie, can you get him something, please? Is
No.
Valerie still here?
Yeah. She's just like, no.
I don't. Oh God.
I think it might be a little easier to get some information out of him.
I give Valerie a look and I just give her like a nod, like just let her try it.
I need to look a thing up real quick for him.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to work or not. Cause
it actually doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
My Ventrue man. He might not like the bagged blood.
Well, it probably doesn't much matter. Yeah, he is a Ventrue, sired by a Ventrue, so
yeah,
that is a thing.
Valerie, please.
Valerie does not want to be helpful in this situation. She wants to make him bleed.
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay.
She's refraining from saying that, but
that is the
lack of expression says it all.
Like,
okay. All right. Well, Eddie, can you blink? Does he still have eyelids? Please tell me
he has eyelids. Yes.
Okay.
It's more or less the meat, like the chest and the arms and like the thighs that are gone. He still has his face.
Okay. Okay. Eddie, I'm so excited to meet you, and you're so smart, and I know you probably have a lot of information, and I was just hoping you could help us out. So, if you blink once, that means yes, And if you blink twice, that means no. Is that okay? Do you understand?
And he blinks once, and like a bunch more times. He get the idea he's trying really hard to say yes, like a lot.
Jackpot. All right. Okay. Eddie. And she's gonna get like close to him, even though it's super gross. Eddie, do you know where Al Capone is?
And you get several yeses.
Okay. I know it's not a yes. Well, I guess we can still make this one a yes or no question. If I ask, would you tell me where he is?
He nods like a lot.
Okay. If we got you maybe patched up a little bit so you weren't so beat up, could you tell us where he is? Like an address maybe?
He nods a lot.
Okay. And so she's going to turn and look at Valerie. Valerie, do you really think perhaps you could get him maybe just a little one of your blood bags, please?
The fuck? No. We don't have to make him feel better. Just tell you what you want to know.
He's having a difficult time speaking.
A little bit, yeah. He could probably say a little bit, but there is just a lot of him missing.
Yeah.
It's not even that he's not being uncooperative. It's just that there is a lot that's just not there.
Yeah, she's going to turn her back to Eddie and look at Silas and just give Silas a look of like, hello. The man, like, his lungs are incapacitated. He can't speak. So you want to, like, do something about this? I don't know. She's not saying that. She's saying that with her eyeballs.
With her eyeballs?
I look out the window and I just give a big old whistle, and then I just yell, Mordecai, get something.
Okay. It's about 10 minutes. He's whistling slightly. Just like, it's gross. Mordecai comes back with a rabbit in tow.
I make sure that it's very dead painlessly, and then I go and I'm like, well, Mr. Wu, I'm sure this ain't what you're used to, but drink up.
Even if that makes a face.
And he just like voraciously bites into the thing and husks it.
Ew.
And I take it and I set it off to the side. I'm like, maybe I can be.
Okay. Yes, I can tell you. And some of his stuff is healed a little bit, not really.
I pull out my phone and I'm just ready to just type this shit into my phone, a little notepad thing.
Would you be able to give me an address?
And he gives you an address.
Yay!
That's where he is.
I type that shit into my phone, and I immediately walk out the door.
For those of you who saw that other address, it's the same one you had on that paperwork.
Bingo.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
What else can I do to help you?
Oh.
Die?
I don't know. You just know so much that I'm just so overwhelmed with getting to meet you.
Okay, anyone else in the room right now is wanting to vomit just a lot?
Nope, Yvette's one of my favorite people right now, so I'm happy.
I'm just letting you know.
I could ask him to do that, but he's not going to cause himself physical harm, even though he would love,
wish.
we would love for him to eat his own tongue. Okay, Paul, you might not be able to answer this right now. I don't know. But that's going to continue, and she is going to ask who, and I lost this name already, who Lilia Losif is.
Okay, GM is not going to lie to you. I don't remember. I remember giving you that name. I do not, for the life of me, remember who that person was. I think they were a connected business partner, somehow connected with Great Lakes
imports.
Importing.
Yeah.
I think that's who that was.
Curious.
I think you implied that they had something to do with human trafficking too at some point.
I probably did because they probably do. I honestly, it's been long enough now, and I think I forgot to write. I forgot to write that one back down. I think.
Why would you want to forget human trafficking?
Oh God, I have no idea. God, vampires are lovely people.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally. Just curious. All right, her next
the
question.
main thing is they are a connection between a subsidiary of another company and Great Lakes Imports.
Got it. Her next question is going to be, how many men does Al Capone have at his haven?
And he thinks. It depends on the day, really. I would say probably at least a half dozen vampires, plus ghouls, plus whoever humans are around just doing.
Just
I am so sorry. Oh no. Well, I mean, it makes sense then, I guess. Yeah. There's a lot of people there.
Okay.
But
I
it's
love people.
It's an upper class kind of thing. Like he doesn't like it when I go there a lot.
Oh, I can't imagine why, Eddie.
But no, he's got probably a half dozen vampires plus whatever ghouls on any given night.
Well, does he ever go out anywhere? Does he ever go see a show or, check up on his businesses or anything like that?
I'm assuming he does. He doesn't tell me all that much. I give him money. Like I sell the drugs for him.
Oh, well, where do you meet him?
There at his place usually.
Oh.
He doesn't enjoy my places a lot.
Wait, you don't ever meet at like a park or something? She looks a little disappointed. Like, parks are really cool.
He's a little afraid to go. No, not afraid. Paranoid that people are after him. He doesn't go out much. He has his blood delivered, and he does not. What?
Who takes it to him?
Oh, they literally walk in the door. Like, he doesn't do bagged blood. Like.
Oh, you mean the girls?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Like, you get the feeling that Eddie does not value human life, like, at all. He had to think twice about the fact that the blood was, in fact, part of a person.
Oh yeah, it walks in. The blood just walks in. That's fine. Okay. Eddie, would you give me just 5 minutes? I want to go put some more powder on my face. Are you okay? I'll be back, okay? You're the best. Thanks.
He's just gonna hang around. He'll wait for you.
Yeah, he's just gonna hang around.
So after the address was gotten, Silas is gonna literally walk out the door and just look at the prints and go, "We have an address. I'm gonna go scat it out."
Okay, so before we do any of that, we need to get back into the cabin because Stephen and Becker are in the cabin while Becker is cleaning his guns.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Brushy.
So, what's up?
I don't know, man. I'm worried about you. Did you think I would? I'm not sure what happened tonight, man. It hurts that you think I couldn't handle the mission, or did something else go wrong? Do you feel like you don't?
It looked like something. It looked like something went wrong because, like,
the guys at the front door were getting called in. So I don't know what went wrong, if there was like alarms or like someone
wrong.
heard something, but
Nope.
they were calling the guys out front in. So
Yep. I that was what I was trying to do. That's sort of what I do. Is I do that.
well, I did kind of ask you what your plan was and what was going to happen, and you didn't say anything. So excuse me for trying to help when you wouldn't communicate.
I appreciated the help, and I apologize if I was short or incommunicative with you, my friend. I'm used to a
It's all
different
good.
world, and I disassemble some more guns and brush. And I'm
There
not
are
that
parts
good
of
at
guns
talking. Yeah. I'm not Yvette. I'm not Red. I'm not one of these people that solves my problems with fancy words. I really only know how to solve problems one way, and I like fully assemble the goal, set it aside, and move on to the rifle.
Done.
So
Well, that's fair enough. I tend to use, well, you saw tonight.
you are an incredibly capable fighter. I'm just worried about all the holes in you, my friend.
I'm gonna do one of those, like, kind of shrug and, like, yeah, I'll be alright. I've had worse.
Sure you have.
Not much worse, but
I was gonna
No.
say, man, that's on the edge of non-existence, but yes.
Well, look, I do know that I told you, don't wait 10 minutes. Don't look for help. That I would be fine. I need you to trust me as much as I trust you, Stephen. And I need to be able to trust you that we can tell each other something and have each other's backs. You saw what the prince did in there. You saw who we're working for and who we're beholden to, and you saw what's going to happen to us if we arouse his displeasure. And as far as
Yeah.
I can tell, the only way we get out of that is by doing what we're good at and by sticking together.
yeah, that's fair. Man, I'm not trying to doubt you or anything. I hate to have someone being alone. You know, I don't know what you're capable of, so
Well,
just let's try and
Steven?
figure out a plan next time, and just let us know like what to look for and whatnot. I just want to help, you know.
I appreciate that, and I will try to let you know next time. But Stephen, I am a Navy SEAL, and I have a spooky man with shadow powers. So I'm real good at being sneaky and murdering people.
I'm sorry, I just love the phrase. I am spooky man with shadow powers.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I can't always tell you what it's going to look like when I infiltrate a place, because I can't really do the intelligence thing anymore. Because I break anything with more than about 2 circuits in it. But
Yeah.
but trust me, man, it's not because I'm trying to be an ass. I'm glad you got my back.
Yeah, man, sorry about that. It just like if any of these other fools had gone in there, they would have been toast, you know?
That's exactly what I'm worried about. It's people like you and me that got to take care of these people, and you and me and Silas are really the only ones that know how to take care of things a violent way. But we have to respect that sometimes there's other ways of getting it done, and we gotta play to our strengths. We can't try and solve everything the one way we know how, and sometimes that means I'm gonna be sitting reading a book I've already read 16 times before because I can't fucking use the internet. God damn it, I miss porn.
There is this thing called play. No, then never mind. It's not existent anymore. Sorry.
Exactly. Poor Becker's probably like, how do I find porn?
I would like to point out that as a medium, print media is slowly going the way of the dodos. You are very, very slowly going or quickly run out of things that you can. Yeah.
Well, perhaps we'll have to find you some friends among the kindred.
That doesn't exactly work anymore. Can't flush that life, as it were. But
Giggity.
well, anyway, what I was trying to get to, the point we were trying. Look,
I remind the listeners that this is a MA17 stream, and yeah, done.
Still giggling like school children.
Oh, I don't care. Giggling is fine. Giggling is, giggity. Anyway.
The point I'm trying to get at is, I trust you, and I need to trust you, and I need to know that the next time I go in somewhere and I say, wait outside until you get a clear signal, that you'll wait outside and protect, Red and the Doc and Yvette, and, you can do things I can't, and I can do things you can't, and we all need to be a team if we're going to get through this and not be Prince Chow.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get on his bad side.
We're gonna be. Look. One time, a smart man told me that in a long enough timeline, everything is the probability of everything is 1, and we're fucking immortal. So we should assume that we're either gonna get on his bad side or something else will occur. So just either we're a team or we ain't. And I want to believe that you're on the team, and we are a team, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have taken bullets for no reason.
Exactly. And I wouldn't have saved your life tonight for no reason if I didn't think you were one hell of a man.
Yeah, good shooting. Good shooting, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not good at a whole lot of things, but I'm real good at shooting.
I will keep that in mind.
It'd be a good thing if you did. And just let's not have more of these nights where we all go off on our own half-cocked. Let's try to trust one another.
Yeah. Let's just try and communicate, and I know you can't do the whole technology thing, but if we can figure something out or whatever, I'm happy to trust you. I just want to know what's going down. I've worked in security. I used to stand in earpieces and whatever, but we always have a plan. We always know what's going to go down and what other people are going to do. And if someone takes more than 10 minutes when they said 10 minutes, then, well, they didn't do their job.
I didn't say 10 minutes. You said 10 minutes. But I understand your point. And if you've got an idea for how we could communicate, I'm open to it. Maybe I could
still throw
a flag out the window or something. I don't know, but I take your point, and I will take that to heart. And if you can try to follow orders, as it were, I know I'm an Army man, so I take it from that. Or Navy man. Sorry. Yeah. Shut up, husband.
yeah. Shut up.
I know I'm a Navy man, so that's how I'm always going to see it. But in that same respect, I see you as one of my men, and I really take care of my own, Stephen. And well, I don't want to. I damn near lost you tonight, and I don't. I don't want to have that happen. So. You follow orders, and I'll try to find a way to communicate better. Sound like a deal?
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me? I'll be back in 10 minutes. What?
Yeah.
I'm going in stealthily. Anyway, so Silas, or not Silas, Valerie. Valerie, you are currently at least the last person that I had contact with. Who were the last person inside the shed?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
With an Eddie.
I feel like
Samuel's still there.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Samuel.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She's gonna kind of look at him, at Sam. at Reddington. Just sort of like almost like permission needed. She knows he's not trying to be a leader or anything, but she is also not sure she should just do what she's about to do.
You can tell he's thinking, even though you can't see his face because of the mask.
His mask has that pensive look it always has.
Yep. He turns around and as he's walking by her, he says, "At the moment, I really don't care what you do to him. I would just be careful you don't anger the prince." And he leaves the room.
Okay.
I will answer any questions you may have or let you have at whatever you're going to do.
So, I think she's going to sit there and consider whether or not she wants to actually say something to Eddie Wu about how she feels about what he's done and how she feels about what's happened to his blood bond and how he's treated her.
Okay.
But she's going to decide not to say anything and just take her scalpel out and stab herself in the arm with it.
Ow!
And then this.
Oh.
I can roll it. How do you roll?
Depends on what... Okay, so it's going to be hit the plus sign beside blood sorcery, and then roll whatever it is you're rolling.
There we go.
Witch.
Fuck!
It's a
I
success.
want a lot more than that! Jesus Christ! Can I do that again? I get a lot more than that.
Do you want to re-roll those?
Yeah.
Well, here's what we can do. You can either use a willpower to re-roll all of those blank dice, or you can let the one success stand and try again. That's up to you.
Because this is all about having more points, every point of margin on a win.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I want to, because every point I do does more damage.
Yes.
So I need more points.
So just click that spend willpower, and you can have upwards of 2, 4. You could have at least 5 more.
So I just click that, and then
yep.
just select all of them, or
Yeah,
how do I? Sorry.
Literally. Oh, it's up to 3. I'm sorry.
Oh, 3 of them? Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's up to 3, not all of them.
Well, 3 is still a chance of getting more.
Mm-hmm. I am going to tell you that he's not really in any state to fight back. I don't know what you're doing.
He technically gets... Well, I'm doing Dagon's call. He technically gets a stamina resolve roll.
Okay. Give me a sec. I need to look him up again. What's his blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just have it go through because it's a thing. Like, he is literally just sitting there, and yeah, don't worry about it. What is your thing?
Okay, so his blood vessels burst and his lungs fill with blood.
Okay, now the fun thing about this is you can see a lot of his blood vessels.
Yeah.
Looks like someone put a stopper somewhere in the circulatory system because they expand, and burst out. Unfortunately, well, are you following the proper location rules to where you don't get covered in a bunch of eddy blood?
You know what? I don't care.
Cool. You're covered in eddy blood?
Yeah.
Just like...
Yeah, normally I don't think this would explode outward. It would just be all internal, but because he's...
Yes.
been cut open, it's just going everywhere.
Yep.
I just blink when it happens.
Yep. He splits all over on you, and his lungs sag in the chest, and you can actually see the lungs. And it's...
satisfying.
If you were a human, it'd probably be awful. If you weren't what you are, it would probably be a lot worse. As is, it's probably interesting. You've probably never seen this in this way.
No. I've never actually gotten to see it happen.
Yeah, it's kind of a curiosity, I would think.
Yeah.
For science.
For science, absolutely.
Yes.
She's going to make a mental note of this and be like, yes, this is how that looks.
Science.
Yeah.
I will say that, unfortunately, because he is kindred, it's not aggravated. I really
It's
wish
not?
it were.
Oh. It doesn't make much difference if it's aggravated or not. He's taken
When
enough.
he's already taken enough.
He's taken enough.
It still does damage.
Non-lethal damage that it's filling in boxes of aggravated.
Oh, good. Okay.
Suffice to say that this could kill him if you so desire it.
I do.
Then
No!
I'm so sorry.
You got the address from him. Valerie is under the impression that we are good to go.
Yep. Yep, he explodes. It's kind of like, if you play Diablo 2, it's kind of like Corpse Explosion, except it's blood everywhere.
Yep.
That's a thing.
Valerie's gonna just turn around and leave.
Yep.
And walk out of the shed covered in nutty blood.
Yeah,
Does
so-
the prince say anything as
well,
she comes
the
out
prince is
covered
going
in
to
blood?
see you.
I-
What are you
I
dressed
like to
in?
think that Silas is there just talking to the prince, like going
Yeah,
over what
we
he
can say
wants
that,
his
that's
jet
fine.
drop.
Talk,
But-
right?
Valerie, what are you wearing? Like,
I mean, just probably one of her just button-up shirts.
more or
and
less
her-
colors. Would it show like a lot?
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't wear dark colors. She
Cool.
wears just kind of like neutral.
Awesome. So
Yeah, I'm imagining
uh,
like a beige cardigan.
that's what I was
situation.
thinking, but I wanted to ask. So yeah, Silas, you're hanging out with the prince, telling him,
No,
"Okay, we
no,
got
what
this.
is that?
We got this address. This is what's going on."
Yvette was actually talking to the prince, right?
Was she?
Or was she? She was going to go out.
Yeah.
We can all three be talking to the prince. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You guys should probably talk about what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and then we'll
because
do this. What were you
Then
talking
we
about?
can have that come out.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just being like, okay, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. I'm probably gonna need this. You know, nothing too fancy. And then when Yvette walks up, she can do her thing.
Okay. So what is it? Just message me. What do you need from the prince?
I'll send you a little message. Ain't no thing.
Oh. Just a little something, something.
Okay. And then Yvette, yeah, you can totally walk up as he's requesting basically an entire armory from the prince.
All of that was going to do was tell the prince that Eddie is answering questions. If he had any questions, I'm happy to deal with them. That's
Oh,
going to
no.
be what she was going to say, which is why.
Yep, I know.
That's like, oh no!
Got it. All right. So
awesome.
Prince is like, I don't think I need to know anything from Eddie. Given what I understand, he is really an underling. The person that I would like to talk to is Al Capone, but turning his house, turning his haven is probably enough. I want him dead more than I want to talk to him. If you would happen to capture him alive, that would be superb. However, don't go in assuming that you're going to take him cleanly.
Of course. Speaking of cleanly,
Yeah, as you're having this discussion, Valerie walks up and she is just head to toe in blood.
Yep.
It's on her face, in her hair. Looks like she stood in front of a balloon filled with like something, and it just like.
Yep.
Yvette is like actually going to gasp, and she's going to say, "What happened?"
The prince is like, "Damn."
I look at Jackson and I go, well, good thing you didn't have any questions.
What
Yeah,
did
I think Samuel's going to audibly chuckle at the sight of Valerie.
the prince is just like, okay, I gotta ask. I just cut most of his non-vital bits off. What?
Well, you left his blood vessels intact.
Some of them, yeah. Huh.
Well, they aren't anymore. Anyway, I should probably go get...
And the prince just guffaws. Like, he just, like, straight up just, like, he is in love with whatever you did, he loves it.
Valerie's taken aback, actually.
He just, like, oh, I'm gonna be hiring you as a consultant. That's a thing that is going to happen. And
Blink.
he snaps a finger, and one of the guys take down her contact information. And he says, I am going to change myself, and I will definitely be in contact. That I don't know what you did, but I kind of want to see it in action. And he turns back and walks over to the rather large armored-looking SUV that is parked literally in front of Silas's front door.
Valerie just kind of blinks. She'll give her contact information to the bodyguard, and then just be like, "Yeah, I'm going to go change."
And the bodyguards head off back toward the SUV. They fire it up. If anyone is looking to talk to the prince, now is the time. If not, he is leaving.
Nope. Samuel doesn't have anything to say to him.
Naomi's not there.
Hold up.
Got nothing to say.
No, she is not. You did sound a little like John Wayne there.
Sorry.
But no, Naomi is not there. And that GIF is exactly what I had in mind. Okay, so
Valerie, I'm so sorry. Yvette looks at you and just goes, "What a wonderful impression you've made on the prince. You're so lucky." And everything about her.
Oh no! It's like
everything about her face says,
girl, like the queen bee, who's just like,
"Yeah,
I hate everything about you."
I would watch out. You're going to be getting diet bars in the mail that are actually full of fat. And
oh yeah.
So the prince is gone.
Yes, exactly.
And I think that's probably
a group. Before we go, I'm just going to say one small thing.
Yes.
As I look at the group, I'm just going to have a small smile on my face like, well, that could have been worse.
And that's where we're going to cut it.
Gross.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Holy smokes.
Let's say good night, end the stream, and if you like what we're doing here, if you like the shenanigans we're getting up to, and the abject violence.
It's a lot of violence.
It's a lot of violence.
Please tell me he has eyelids is the quote of tonight.
It is. That's going to be actually the name of the episode.
Oh no.
But if you like what we're doing, give us a follow, give us a like, and hang out with us next time. Good night from everybody at the RPG Saloon. We'll catch you later.